Oh yeah, gamers, welcome back to another Macho Man Monday. I'm your host, Star Shard Zero, and today we're gonna be doing the game doll. Oh yeah. How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. It's been a great weekend. Rilip was very helpful this weekend, which is a little surprising. Honestly, like I wasn't expecting him to be useful, but then he was, so it's good. All right, let's get to the game doll. See what we got. This is okay, I think I know what this is. I don't know what this is off the top of my head. This could be Ratchet and Clank. I don't know which one though. Let's try Rift Apart. No. Okay. Oh, what is that symbol? That looks somewhat familiar. What are we seeing here? Maybe this is Infamous? No. Yeah, well, hold on now. Crackdown? There we go. All right, we got it. Don't worry. Rilip says being helpful was an accident. That's what I expected, Rilip. Also, hello, Hex. Hello, Emmy. Welcome to the Monday stream. Oh, this looks like oh, that's not on here. That's interesting. The SSX? Snow, what? There's like a snowboarding game. Free something? No. Wow, I really don't know. Snow. Oh my gosh. Who is here? The real Mullet Man is here. You know who else watches Mullet Man? I'm sorry, Mullet Man. Your name just makes me think of Muscle Man. I know that's not the same thing. All right, so this is a snowboard game that I have no idea what it is. So let's see if we can get some more info here. Ooh. X Games? No. Extreme? No, it's not that. Oh, like there's a snow game. I just don't know what it's called. Like SN. It's gonna bug me. It is a okay. Let's just skip. Maybe there's something here. Mountain. No, Mountain Blade. Frost? No, it's Frost Punk. I don't Cool Border. It's not Cool Borders, I can tell you that much. Oh, okay, there's also other extreme sports. There's no mountain. I don't know. Dave Mira's Steep. Okay, I knew it was one word. I didn't know what it was. That's all right. We'll take that. It's a sports game. That's one of my weaker ones. UFO go-kart drifting spin-off. UFO. Ooh, my. Crash Team Racing. There we go. Got him, boys. Also, I saw there's a roguelikes weekly. Let's try the roguelike weekly. This is Slay the Spire. I should be pretty good at this. There's only 29, so we should be able to knock it out. This is Hades 2. This is, oh shit, we've already lost. Is Hyper Light Drifter no, what is this? What? Fuck, I don't know. Something with guns. Something that starts with an A. It's not Abzu. We'll just go through the list. A, B, C. ActRaiser, Action Fighter. No. A, B, C, D. E, F. AFK Journey. Yeah, it's definitely that. Oh, there's more to it. Give me a hint. I've already... Oh, Neon Abyss. God damn it. That's a roguelike? I didn't know that. That's on me. This is... Oh, no. No, I have this game. Oh, think. I got this. I got this. It's like dust. No, it's not dust. Guys, I'm getting my ass kicked. Yeah, they show me the original Rogue. Did that even come in a box? What is this? I'm trying to use my big brain. I usually am pretty good at these. It's Monday though, so who knows what's going on. Give me a skip. If I see a little more, maybe it'll help me. There we go. Dead Cells. I played that on stream. Vampire Survivors. They're being very loose with the roguelike here, I guess. That's fine. We'll allow it. The fuck is this? L? I don't know. This is an animal well. It's Downwell maybe? I've never heard of that one. This is Hades 1. Hey, Tatsumaga's here too. Hello, hello. This is Inscription. This is Spelunky. Is this the first one or the second one though? I guess there's no, you know, it's not gonna hurt us if we get one wrong, right? Oh, what are you? I don't actually know this one. Oh, it's Risk of Rain 1. Okay, it's Risk of Rain Returns. It's not 2, because 2 is 3D. This is Dome Keeper. No? What is this just Dead Cells again? No, not fucking Dead Cells. Risk of Rain 1, maybe. Okay, yeah, it is. This is Noita. Let's do it. Let's do it. Is the Necro Dancer? This is oh my god. Nobody tell me. It's the mecha game. Into the Breach. There we go. This is Spelunky 2. This is Enter the Gungeon. This is the Binding of Isaac. This is the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. This is Balatro or Balatro. This is Cult of the Lamb. Oh, come on, game. What are you doing? Trying to get through these. This is Darkest Dungeon 2. This is FTL, Faster Than Light. This is Darkest Dungeon 1. This is Nuclear Throne. That's kind of a gimme. This is Loop Hero. Let's go. Okay. Oh. I think we had this game. Looper or something? Loop? Death Loop? Oh no, we're dead. Guys, we're dead. I don't know. This is the weird astronaut one. Wait, Returnal. I got it. I was right. It is the weird astronaut one though. Okay, this is Rogue Legacy. You notice there was no Rogue on here, Hex. I'm sorry. Is that Hand of Fate? Oh. What is this? I don't know this one. All right, Risk of Rain 2. Cool. Thanks for the gimmies on this one. This is the Binding of Isaac Classic. All right, got him, boys. Oh, jeez. Nice. All right, thank you, children, for that. No, I don't think Rogue's even on here. Tasu, oh right, Tasu. Yeah, I like clicked on the. I didn't click on the link. I saw the message. I'm like, oh, I'll do this when I have time, and then I like forgot to do it. I'll do it, Tasumaga. Let me get back here to home. I'll make a little note. Emmy, make a note. Tasumaga needs me to finish the survey. All right, let's get into the game. The real game of tonight, Stationeers. All right, Emmy's made the note. Thank you, producer Emmy, for doing that. That's why we keep her around. Is this quiet as it goes? I guess it is. That's fine. All right, into the game. Let's see it. Loading up Vulcan. I did some work over the weekend, rather. Rilip's gonna also remind me. Thank you, Rilip. I'll definitely remember that at the end of the stream in 3 hours. So if you're a Stationeers person, which most of you are not, I know, it's not the game for everybody, but we're gonna do a quick run through of the upgrades that I've made to the station. So this is, of course, our power control and monitoring room. So right now we're sitting at a 67% battery capacity. It's pretty good. It's not bad, not bad. Go down. All right, Mullet Man is in house smartass. Congratulations, that's one of the best houses. I was working on some signs. There's apparently stuff you can do with formatting to make them look better, but right now, so the trade center's over there, space center's over here. We're doing the space center last because that's the newest part of the base, but we'll take a look at the trade center. I gotta see what traders are out and about anyway. All alloys, appliances, star shop, nothing good. Hey, Jack's here too. Jack, now is your chance to check out the base. Hold on, I mean, I guess you're here just in time, so we're just gonna be running around and I'll show you what I've been working on. I need to go fill up my jetpack anyway. So let's head into the heart of the base here. This is our living common room area. I put out a couch. Still need to get this stuff moved out of the way and add some showers, but we haven't got there yet. Okay. So what have we got? This is our main airlock. That'll take us outside if we need to. This is our helmet stuff. We're gonna refill our jetpack. This is what I call the ready room. This is where I keep all my stuff for going outside. Building materials, batteries, outside extra equipment, and suits and refills on everything. This is the common room again. This is the factory area. It's pretty small. Probably could have gone a little bigger, honestly, but I feel like it gets the job done. So we have ore and metal storage, the tool maker, the 3 main makers. Then we have the advanced furnace here with fuel production facility on site. So we can literally just suck volatiles out of the atmosphere, store them here, and then mix them as needed for our the fuel for the furnace. That oxygen, of course, comes from over there. We'll get there in a second. So we'll head over to atmospherics. This is just for I guess like breathable atmospheric stuff. So this is our passive cooling system. Basically, we suck in night air. It condenses the pollutant, which then evaporates, which cools the CO2. So the CO2 is currently sitting at about 80 degrees, which is, you know, cold enough. And this is our baseline cooling pipe. It's kept at around 32 degrees. It's set to 32, but I think it stops at 33 for whatever reason. We use that pipe to cool our base atmosphere over here. This just cools the area around it, and then that spreads to the rest of the base. This is our gas storage area. So any ice we get, we just run it through here. It filters out. So far, we've only gotten oxide, because that's what we can buy from the traders. We'll go down to the lower floor here. I'll show it off. So yeah, ice crusher. I have a bunch of space ice. I think this is all water. Yeah, it's in the blue backpack. So that's all water, which can then get filtered up there, and then we can stuff it in a tank as needed. All right, next up on the tour is our hydroponics room. So this is where we grow all of our food and convert CO2 from the atmosphere into nice breathable oxygen. And you can see the temperature is currently 29.2. We might actually have to bring that down a bit. Go ahead and do that. I think our plants like it a little cooler. It was a little different when I was bringing in nitrogen, which is at, what, 20 degrees? But since we're not growing soybeans right now, or are we? No, those are potatoes. We can adjust the light and dark timer, although they're currently at 800 and 400, which seems to suit the plants very well. We have room for expansion. So right now we're growing darga ferns in the back there, food crops up front, but I've considered also growing some switchgrass for charcoal, and maybe more darga ferns or whatever, who knows. This is where our water comes from. Just drink water out of the water bottles. The rock of what? That's right, Mighty Stoosh. You're gonna see what me and Rillip worked on this weekend, and you're gonna be pretty impressed. All right, so that is the main floor. We're gonna head upstairs now. Although we started upstairs, so really we're just gonna be going into the new wing. I didn't let Rillip touch the base. He was just on this while I was streaming the game on Discord. I let him watch. All right, let's head over. So you guys remember this was a dead end last time, and I sealed it all up. So it is pressurized now. I can just walk around here with my PJs on. So this is a prototype solid fuel production facility. I was doing some testing, and I'm gonna have to make some changes to it, but I did end up making some solid fuel. So this room's a little empty right now, but I figured there was room in here I could do stuff with it. All right, this is the fuel production and cooling facility for the rockets. So kind of a similar situation. Ignore the groaning, that's safe. It's perfectly safe, don't worry. So it sucks in nighttime atmosphere, same as the other one. That gets put into these liquid pipes, which then goes into this guy right here, which cools this big ass tank of CO2. We also filter out CO2 and volatiles. It's currently turned off because the tank's pretty full. So volatiles comes over here and heat exchanges with the oxygen. Then it gets mixed into the fuel line. And then the fuel line goes over. Open these doors here. Close the other ones. The doors don't actually do anything, but it's, you know, it's good to keep your doors closed. So fuel line comes up here, runs over here. And this goes out to the rocket. You can't see it because it's dark, but it's out there. So we'll be launching that first thing in the morning, so you guys can watch it launch. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, we have we've got a chute network hooked up to it via the umbilical cord. You can go down here. There's another airlock down here if you need to go out there for some reason, which I guess we will. So we will be launching it. What else? What else? Jack thinks something's gonna heat up and explode. Don't worry, everything's insulated, so everything is totally safe. Everything's totally fine. So is there anything else that anybody wants to see or has any questions about? This actually ended up looking so cool that I decided to just keep it like this. So this is actually, this was supposed to be a regular one, but since I'd already built the corridor out of frames, I thought maybe I could use this to like display some cool stuff. So I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Maybe do something with plants. I don't know. Anyway, and then I have this big open area that's currently doing nothing that I don't know what to do with yet. I was thinking maybe building like rooms to stay in off the side, but that seems kind of weird because it's so far away from the the kitchen and stuff. So maybe I build another kitchen up here. I don't know. And for this room, the solid fuel production room, I don't know. I thought this was going to be easy, but basically what happens is I pump in volatiles, right? Then I have to heat it with hot CO2 from the furnace downstairs. It's like a huge pain in the ass to bring it back and forth. And then that heats up the chamber, which then heats up the furnace. And then you throw in some coal or whatever, and that turns into solid fuel. But every time you do that, it also takes a bunch of volatiles out of the system. So I don't know that it's worth it to do. Anyway, let's launch this rocket, huh? I know that's what everybody's here for. All right, so first thing we got to do is retract the umbilical, so you can see that. Oh, I guess I got to make sure I have enough fuel too. That should be enough. So we're going to send this guy out to the oxygenated vapor. All right, so the way this works is you simply turn on the engine, and there she goes. It's that easy. I did all the work already. Mighty Stoosh is going to be right back. He's going to miss the launch. Well, sucks to be him, I guess. Anyway, so this is going to launch. We can watch it on the map. It's going to go into orbit, and then it's going to travel over here. And then it's going to start mining. And hopefully nothing explodes. That would suck. We're going to try our best to not let that happen. And then basically when the rocket comes back, it's going to unload everything. Oh, we should probably make sure the cargo storage is off, huh? What else? The battery's on, volume pump is on. Yeah, that's all normal. Cool. All right, well, we'll come back in a bit. Or no, hold on. How long is it going to take? Once I set it to mining, we'll just watch it. Because I want to set it to mining, and then we can go do some other stuff while we wait. So it takes a while to mine. So there it is. You can see it heading into orbit. The name of the rocket is Fat Joe because I wanted a name that wasn't like Rocket 13752 whatever. Yeah, I'm hoping, Jack, that kind of stuff doesn't happen. It is a it works very well. We did have one mishap that required a load, but it was like, I'm gonna count it as testing since I've never done rockets before. Basically, this auto shutoff turned off the pipe analyzer, so it wasn't properly analyzing the pipe, so it broke one of the pipes, which meant it couldn't get back. So we reloaded and fixed the problem. I just had to set up the program so when I turn on the engine, it turns on the analyzer as well. All right, so there it is. So now what we got to do is turn on the miner and start mining, and it'll start mining. And it's currently at 84%, so we'll let it mine. We'll come back. Jack wants to set up his greenhouse to be automated. Well, mine's not fully automated at all. I just let it run. Are you trying to automate the... What are you trying to automate? Like the harvesting, the planting, the atmospheric control, the gases? Oh, that's super easy. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say it's super easy, but I'll show you what I did. So we'll head over. I'll go put on my suit so I can go in there too. Although I don't actually have to, but I may as well. So I designed my greenhouse so that it's mostly CO2 environment, so I can't walk around in there suitless. Some people have their greenhouse just as part of their base atmosphere. I think that works fine. Although it does make it a little tough because you can't like flood your base atmosphere with CO2. Or I guess you can, but probably shouldn't. All right, so we'll head inside. So basically, the only thing that I look at, so this is turned on right now. It'll turn off in a second. So this is my CO2 pipe. So CO2 is pumped in via this. This is the nitrogen pipe. So if there's soybeans, they'll use up nitrogen, right? And then that'll pump in extra nitrogen as needed. And then I just have these passive vents that go into that filtration unit. and that filters the oxygen out when it reaches 10%. So it'll slowly filter the oxygen out as the plants make it. You had to stop after setting up your tanks and putting in place a bunch of the pipes and such. I mean, yeah, you're on the right track, it sounds like. Let's harvest this wheat while we're in here. I guess it won't hurt anything. But really, I don't tend to automate some of the more basic stuff. I don't know. I have a lot of automated stuff that I don't really consider to be automated because it does require manual intervention from time to time. Like I have to come in here and harvest my plants and everything, but I don't, you know, all the gas filtration is automated, so maybe that's part of it. Okay. And then the water just comes in from this big tank here, so that just runs in pipes over into the hydroponics trays. The grow lights are automated. The like I said, the oxygen filtration is automated. CO2 is automated. The that comes from the big tank over here. Basically, we pressurize this pipe from the outside pipe, so that's 80 degrees. This is like 30 degrees. So if we need extra CO2, we pump it in, it cools it down to 30, and then it sends it off to the greenhouse. All right, let's go do a little outside tour of the base. So I know that's what people love to see. Oh, let me have some pumpkin pie here. Oh, my milk finally spoiled. That took long enough. I have one decayed food. I guess we can just hold on to that. Just put it in the shelf here until we have some more. So we have 3 main airlocks in the base. And then one that goes to the cooling system, which just kind of goes underground. Although you could probably find a way out from there. All the main airlocks have airlock doors. They're not necessary on Vulcan, of course. Venus, you need them. All right, so we have our solar panels out here. I didn't realize the sun was going down so quick. We have our solar panels, we have windmills. Oh, I have the beacon turned on still. Whoops. We have our backup solid fuel generator, which has finally gotten to the solid fuel ingots, so that might be something to think about. This is our landing pad for the trader. So it's got the full 9x9 with 25 lane landing pad, so we can handle all the big traders, although the medium dish doesn't actually produce enough power to contact the largest, so that's something I have to look into. Building a large dish and then connecting it up. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. All right, I guess we can fly over there. It's not gonna hurt anything. Mighty Stoosh, were you here for the launch? Because you said BRB and then I launched it. So this is the exterior of the rocket pad. I know I can have multiple dishes. Oh, you missed it? Yeah, I launched it already. I guess you can watch it come down if you're here. So this is yeah, this is the control room for the rockets where we just were earlier. This is the airlock over here. I built an entirely new bank of windmills over here because I was having power problems. So I figured, you know what? I'll just do another one, and now we got it. I'm assuming those are flashing because there's no rocket. So that's probably fine, right? It's all right. We'll do plenty of launches tonight, Mighty Stoosh. You're not gonna miss anything. Well, you already missed one, but you're not gonna miss any more, I guess I should say. So we will pop back inside. Like I said, this entire base is pressurized. You can walk around here in your pajamas. Only places you can't go are the hydroponics, of course. Let's see how our rocket's doing. It's currently mining. Let's check the cargo storage. Currently has mined about 600 units of ice. Will it tell me, I wonder? Because you have to refresh this, I think. Oh well. Doesn't matter. We're mining oxygen right now, Mighty Stoosh. Oxygen ice. So when the rocket comes back, it'll send everything through the chutes, and that'll show up right here in this vending machine. The ice will only melt as soon as I pop it out of the vending machine. Everything else is sealed up. So the only place where it can melt is between me hitting vend and me putting it in my mining belt. And since it's oxygen ice, I don't even mind if a little bit melts. And let's see. So yeah, the cooling system's running. So yeah, I don't know what the plan is tonight. I just kind of wanted to show off where we were with the base. Maybe add some walls to these areas. I think we're still missing some over here and in the control room. Yeah, we need ceilings and everything. I'll probably leave this area unwalled, but I would like to fill out the floor grates at the very least. But this lower area can probably stay unwalled. Mighty Stoosh, you know what? You're saying gas fuel generator. I was actually thinking H2 combustor. Because what I want to do is heat up the volatiles enough that I can just run it into here and it'll already be hot enough to make solid fuel. And then I can just make a ton of solid fuel. And Hex says there should be a new game plus where you build a rocket, stuff it with whatever. That was kind of in the game previously, but they took it out when they changed how the rockets worked. So there currently is no new game plus, sadly. But we'll see. They may add something. I know they're working on a map refactor project right now, so we'll see how that goes. All right, space savvy solutions, galactic gadgets, none of those sound particularly useful. What does sound useful? I played Satisfactory last Wednesday, Mighty Stoosh. We had some technical difficulties, but I did eventually get it working, so it'll be back this Wednesday as well. And we'll keep it going. So yeah, why don't we try setting up a combustor here? That could be fun. So we're gonna need a couple of things. We're gonna need the H2 combustor. So I think that's from the filtration device, right? Or the atmospherics. No, atmospherics. We already have one, actually. I don't need to make one. So that'll make the H2 combustor. Just go grab it. There it is. So H2 combustor would be this guy right here. So I believe you just put in fuel and then it puts out hot gases. I'm trying to remember if those gases, because this really doesn't have much more information with it. Let me look. H2 combustor. Adapted slightly from its original recurso design, the volatiles combustor does exactly what its name suggests. It burns a mixture of volatiles and oxygen to create water. Extremely useful in hot or arid environments. Users need to be aware that the combustor outputs considerable waste heat, which we do want. The device is also less than perfectly efficient, resulting in the auto-ignition of volatiles in the chamber and the production of waste gases, which must be dealt with. So I believe that means that it generates gases around it as well. All right, Tasumaga, if I have any questions, I'll let you know. Power, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we'll try it out. So what I think needs to happen, we need to put it in a sealed environment. We're gonna need to build a vent to the outside so we can vent the hot gases. So what I'm thinking is we build this right here, right? Yeah, let's say we put it right here. Now, what do we need to finish this? Guess we can build it up before we have to worry about it. We need some pipes. Mighty Sush wants to know who has more Nazis now, Germany or America? Well, I think as like a total quantity, probably America. Just because there's more people that live in America. I think the percentage, I mean, I don't know about the percentages. But Tasumaga, yeah, Tasumaga might know better than I would. It's a great question, though. Yeah, per capita is harder. Exactly. I'm gonna say, let's split the difference and say Canada has more. How about that? All right, what else do we need? We got chutes. Solid generator computer. We don't need any of that stuff. Yeah, fucking Canada. It's always something. Oh, we need a lot of stuff here. Okay, let's take these pipes. We'll go get started. Yeah, doesn't Alberta, like, have a large quantity of them? All those, like, plains provinces. Manitoba, Saskatchewan. That Rilip says, I doubt they put it out on PC, but they just remastered my favorite Final Fantasy of all the Final Fantasies, 10-2. I mean, I already have the 10 and 10-2 remaster on Steam. Did they remaster it again? All right, so we put that there. Then what do we need? Cables, I think. Who fucking knows? There we go. Okay, so this thing is done. Now all we need to do, and this is where the hard part's gonna come in. We need to run fuel. Although I feel like we could probably get away with... Oh yeah, we would just need to run the fuel. No, because we need volatiles too. Damn. That sucks. Rilip says the remaster doesn't seem to have done much but add new resolutions. Oh, okay. Well, then, I mean, that's a true remaster, right? As opposed to whatever they call the Final Fantasy VII remake. It's a re-sequel. Oh, this is a tough one. So basically we pipe in fuel here, and then the it outputs water and like pollutant and stuff, and also releases a bunch of gas into the atmosphere. So the problem with that is now we need to go out and put a... Yeah, we got to seal it up. We have to put a ventilation system on it. We have to find a way to pipe in fuel, which I feel like we could just use a fuel tank, kind of like this one, instead of running a line. Although we could run a line too if we really wanted to. It would be kind of annoying to get, or well, we could just run it over here. Yeah, actually that would be totally fine. So we run it like this, and then over, and then probably down the wall, and then over, and then in here, and then this comes out. And this is where we need to put in a heat exchanger. Yeah, when we put the heat exchanger over here is something, it goes in here, it exchanges heat with the gas tank. This is a lot. Okay, so there's going to be a lot going on here that needs to happen. So let's start by painting some fuel lines. Let's make a wish list here. We're gonna need some passive vents. Specifically, we're gonna need 2 passive vents. We're gonna need some walls. We're gonna need a bunch of insulated pipes. Turbo, well, we don't need a turbo pump at all. That's completely unnecessary. We need 2 passive vents. We need a bunch of insulated pipes. And then, I don't know, probably some other stuff. Some passive vents going. And the nice thing is we actually can just use regular pipes for this, since everything coming out of the combustor is going to be hotter than the ambient temperature on Vulcan. The ambient atmosphere will just cool it down. Does the thing does not overheat, and it can sit in a vacuum, but we're not going to put it in a vacuum. We're going to put it in atmosphere. We're just going to connect it directly to the Vulcan atmosphere with some vents. All right, and then we need some pipes. These should do the job. That is the wrong kind of pipe. We need to paint those orange and make more. Does an insulated make sense? I don't think so. So let's grab... Oh, I guess we just need to make a bunch of insulated vents. Let's hope that we have enough materials. It was gonna take, or not vents, but pipes. Insulated pipes. Okay, we have a little bit of silicon here. I'll make some more. We've got some floating around anyway. So basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna pump fuel in. It's gonna combust. It's gonna generate a bunch of heat. Then we need to take the fuel, we need to take the combustion products away, which are gonna be steam, pollutant, and I think CO2. Filter out the water and then put the water somewhere that we can cool down later. Okay, there we go. We'll just pull that out. So we're gonna need some insulated liquid pipes, which I think I have some on hand. We'll need some valves. We'll need a heat exchanger. We don't need a pressure thing. Does this have anything on it? One-way liquid valve, valves. No. We don't need a drain. Then we'll need to paint what we currently have orange. So we'll grab the spray gun. Take this out to the airlock and paint it. Yeah, this makes water, Mighty Stoosh. That's one of the benefits of it. It takes our fuel and turns it into water. Hey, come on. There we go. Go back inside. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, there we go. And again, like I said, we can just run around without our helmet, so they don't have to worry about oxygen in our tanks getting consumed, or canisters rather. We need some walls. I'll go grab some walls. And yeah, it's gonna, I think the water is like 1200 degrees or something ridiculous like that, so we're gonna have to pretty quickly deal with it. Okay, so for walls, we really don't have that many walls, huh? Okay, we'll have to make some extras. So we'll need walls, glass, and then plastic. Because basically we have to knock out the frames. So we're gonna have to take our filtration device up there. We'll see how it goes though. Nine. Come on. How many do we think we need? Like 5 per frame. So 1, 2, 3, 15. Probably 60 should be good. We'll start with that, and then if we need more, we'll come back. We're gonna need a bunch more stuff anyway, so we'll have to come back. All right, up. Oh no, I'm gonna need a lot more Mighty Stoosh. I just want to see how close we are with what we got, because I'm also gonna need more insulated pipes to pull the products off of the line. Plus we're gonna need, I guess we don't need chutes, never mind. This is a different thing we're doing here. Although I had considered combining it with something to make charcoal, or to make to degas the ores. I wonder if that's worth it. It might actually be. Wait, why am I close my helmet? I'm gonna turn my sensor lenses off. We can run the fuel lines from here, and that's just gonna go ahead and be our third line running this way. And this way we have fuel to burn. Yeah, I think we're gonna need more. Oh, did I never filled in the ceiling. Oops. Oh well, we'll get to it when we get to it. Okay, Midas just saying you just use Atmo for furnace. No. We're using fuel downstairs at the regular furnace. This is specifically for this is just to degas the ores. Okay. We go down. Back wall. All right, and then that's just gonna run over here under the floor. I love these floor grates, they're so nice. And then what I think I'm gonna do is that's gonna go here. What I'm gonna do, and I'll show you in a second, is I'm gonna move this thing over here, and we're gonna use this area here for a furnace. So basically this whole area is gonna be walled off, and we're gonna have a furnace in there. So I need to go make a furnace quick. Wrench required to deconstruct. What? Oh, okay. That makes sense, I guess. And then drill. We need not a nitrolyzer, an H2 combustor. So that goes there. So something like that. So we're gonna wall this area off. So there's gonna be an H2 combustor and there's gonna be a furnace.
Trick or treat, motherfucker.
And the more I think about this, the more I'm wondering why I didn't just link these two up and then use that hot atmosphere. But it's fine, we're gonna use the heat exchanger. So this wall is gonna be gone. So we're gonna start by making some windows here, so that we can safely knock out some frames. We're gonna need plastic, of course. And then we'll put a furnace here, and like I said, this will all be windowed up. So we'll have a furnace, we'll have a little thing, it'll put a chute, it'll put it in the furnace, and then it'll push it back out here. And the furnace will be connected, I guess, to the outside. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Whitey's just says Busta. What about Busta? Busta Rhymes from Halloween H2O. No, it's from Resurrection. Halloween Resurrection. LL Cool J's in Halloween H2O. Combust. Oh, I get it. Very clever. Mighty Stoosh is the pun master tonight. Okay, so we need a furnace. I don't have a regular furnace, but we do have some chutes, so that's useful, I guess. We also need plastic. And walls. Alright, we're making good progress. You love to see it. Oh, the furnace is made over here, right? Okay, we'll let it run. We'll go get some food while we wait. How am I doing on my pumpkin pie? Making some progress on it. You know what the worst part is? I made a furnace over the weekend, and then I figured I wasn't going to use it, so I threw it away. Put it in the recycler. I should have just held on to it. Oh, we should go check on the rocket too. It's probably ready to send it home.
Fuck you, Mathregan!
Yeah, fuck you, Mathregan. You stole Chucky's moves. Guys, go watch that show after watching all the Chucky movies. All that Child's Play stuff. I'm not gonna do it, but the rest of you guys can. Emmy did. She told me it was great. It's the most honest of the horror franchises because they take everything from all the movies and they don't like try to retcon it like all the other horror movies do. They're just like, yep, that happened too, that happened, everything happened. We don't have enough iron. Oh no. Okay, let's do that, I guess. Emmy showed Mullet Man some BTS. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, our house is a no BTS zone, so she has to go elsewhere. I want to do that, except for the BTS calendar or the BTS like collector's edition albums. It's all BTS around here. You enjoyed it? Oh, okay. Well, good for you. Yeah, it's a BTS calendar, Mighty Stoosh. Emmy can tell you more about it. Who's on this month? Emmy, who's on this month? I don't know, probably, I mean, there's 12 months and there's 7 of them, so some of them are gonna get extra. Relip says, I'm just finding out that I somehow have Death Stranding in my library. Oh, lucky you. That rules. Well, maybe not. I don't know. Depends on how you feel. Okay, so we're gonna send Fat Joe home. So now to do that, all we do... Okay, Emmy's bringing the calendar over to the stream. Oh, it's all of them. There you go. So, oops.
Some months have this one.
What?
Some months have one.
Oh. Some months are one person, but this month is everybody. Does he have a pacifier in his mouth? Oh, it's a flower. Okay, well, you can take it back now. I don't want to hold it. Now, yeah, now my hands are full. Who does... Oh, Emmy likes RM the best, of course. Which one's RM? Let me see if I can pick him out. No, don't point to it. What?
He's in February if you want to pick
No. What? On this one.
Okay. Well,
Let's see if I get it right. Is it this guy?
No.
Is it this guy?
This guy.
Oh, it's this guy. Okay, it's this guy. I don't know how they all look because I don't obsess over them. All right, let's send this guy home. We'll set destination to Vulcan orbit, and then we'll come back in a second after we've done all this stuff and try to land him. Is RM the hall pass? I don't know. Took me 3 tries because I don't know what they all look like. They all look pretty similar. They've all got short hair. Well, one of them had like purple hair, but they change how they look so often. It's like, I don't know. And yeah, Rilip is right. You guys did miss me blowing up the first one. Luckily, we're past that. We already dealt with the fallout from that and loaded a quick save, so it was fine. I gave myself a mulligan on that one because I'd never done this before. We learned what the problem was when we fixed it. And now I know how to do rockets. So if anybody else wants to do rockets in this game, I can help you. Probably. All right. I mean, if you ask me, Mighty just saying I think all K-pop band members look the same. If you ask me to pick out literally anybody, I would not be able to because I don't know what they look like. It's not like they're wearing name tags. Is Rockets more or less, better or worse than what? Okay, hold on. We gotta We rotate. There we go. That's how we want it. And then we want it to face me. We want this to go here, I think. No, that is incorrect. We need it to be back more. Like that. We need iron sheets for this? We do need iron sheets. Okay, so we'll go get some iron sheets here. Emmy says, let's not forget the Ryan Jake thing. Jake Gyllenhaal and the other guy who I don't even remember, Ryan Gosling. They look very similar. Hey, you guys should be happy enough that I at least know all their names. Where am I going, actually? I need iron sheets. Tasumaga says, better ignore my message. Listen, there's a lot of messages in chat, Tasumaga. I can't read them all. But yes, I don't know the name. There's 7 members of BTS. I know all their names, I think. I can't identify them by sight. I'm sorry. You know what? I bet you guys couldn't identify them either. Rilip has a hard time keeping Ryan Reynolds and Ryan Gosling straight. You know what? Now I'm gonna have that. Throw in Ryan Styles. No, no one's ever gonna mistake Ryan Styles. All right, what am I? We're building the furnace so we can see how it looks. That's what we're doing. Iron and arc welder. Wrench first, and then arc welder. And so theoretically, when we put the window on here, it should be able to see through it. Let's find out if that's true. I don't know, guys. It's looking a little sketch to me, but we'll try it. It's not quite as good as the other one. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Maybe that one we just push all the way back and let and ignore the glass. Because this one actually sticks through, which I like. You can actually put it in a chamber. This one, I think what we do is just push it back up against the wall and then just have the lever pulled at all times. Because all we're doing is running ores through there. Yeah, let's just do that. Angle grinder. Crowbar. Oh wait, no, that's the other one. Where's my wrench? Oh no, crowbar is required to deconstruct. And then crowbar is required to deconstruct again. So I think we're gonna do that and then push it over here. It's gonna be sitting in the middle of this chamber. We're gonna send stuff in. This is like a whole thing. Jeez. There we go. We want this to be open because this doesn't need to be on at all, so that doesn't matter. And we put some window chutes there. Window chutes. And then we can put a inlet like so. That's not right. Is that correct? No, wait, what? Oh, that's an output. I thought we were doing an inlet. Why did it say inlet? It did say inlet. What the hell? There we go. Oh, that's an outlet now. There. Okay. Finally. Jeez. Hasumaga said, I asked if you seriously said they all look the same in a Korean group. They do all look the same. It's the same as if you showed me a picture of boys, not boys. Hold on, who am I thinking of? New Kids on the Block. You're like, I don't know who these people are. They look similar. I know their names. some of them. There's Donnie and Joey and Johnny and other one, I don't know. All right, so this is gonna come out here. Window plus corner. Yep, that is correct. And then we need a outlet. Which I think, you know what? One of these days I'm gonna figure out what this thing actually does, because I really don't know. I'm just pushing random buttons trying to get it to go the right way. I think we just want it to go like that. So basically we put coal in or whatever to degas it, then it comes out here. Now, next step is gonna be to seal this whole area up. Where's there it is. Do that, there we go. Something like that. Over here. Oh, that's already there. All right, we need plastic then. Where's the glass? Oh, wait. No, wait, where is... Oh, it's in my hands. Oh, jeez. Okay, there we go. Let's finish the combusta. Well, we're not done yet, Mighty Streets. There's still a lot of work that needs to get done in here. Like, for example, I need to take out these walls back here. Because that's... The interiors of these are usually frames only. I don't put walls on the inside of those. For, security reasons, I guess. I don't know. Okay. So... Let's finish this. Need cable coils, apparently. There we go. And then what we want to do is we actually want to control combustion production from outside, probably with a valve or something. Like a one-way valve would be fine, or one of the other kind of valves, but whatever. So we don't need these pipes anymore. Actually, no, we do need the pipes, because this is where everything is gonna run from. And we got to be careful with the wrench around here. We don't want to cause a an issue, right? So there we go. Okay. It's interesting. So how do we want to do this, guys? Because basically what I want to do is have this exposed to the outside, which theoretically we could just take off this frame and then it would be exposed to the outside and that would work. We're also gonna need, I gotta actually move this stuff out of the way for now, because we're gonna need to bring a portable scrubber up here so we can get in here and get work done. So we'll move that out of the way. Okay, so before we go in there, we're gonna want to run, we need more insulated pipes. Oh right, my rocket's probably back in orbit. Let's do that. Rayliff says we need to shut down all the boy bands till we figure out what the hell's going on with the J names. Yeah, Johnny, Joey, Jimmy Ray. All right, let's go ahead and land this baby. All right, here it comes. It is 100-ish seconds to landing. Let's see how it does. Where is its fuel time? Oh, there it is. Gonna want like checking where all the oxidizer is. It looks like it's good, so it's coming down. So we'll keep an eye out. We should be able to see it landing. Backstreet Boys had an AJ, right? That's not quite a J name, but it does have a J in there. That's kind of fun. You can see it, maybe. I don't know if it'll pick it up on the stream, but you can see it like flashing its engines way up there, right in this hex right here. If you look, if I can tweak my my vision ever so slightly, although I'm gonna guess that the compression is not conducive. But you should be able to see a bright spot 2 hexes above where the center of my screen is. All right, Rilip says he can see it. Cool. So that is our rocket using its engines to land. It'll slowly get closer. It's 45 seconds out here, it says. But yeah, you have to look at it at just the right angle here to be able to pick it up. But it gets a lot brighter as it comes in. So we'll just we'll let it do that, and then we'll wait for it to land. The fact that the black hole's right there probably isn't helping. You know, what about One Direction? Did One Direction have any J's in it? Niall, Liam, Zayn, and the other one who I always forget. There it is. It's coming in. Mighty Stoosh, I hope you're not missing this. It's coming in for a landing. We're going to start seeing the flames. There they are. So watch as it slowly touches down. This is why I built the extra glass here, so you could watch it come down. Who's at 98 degrees? Is that Nick Lachey? He was briefly married to Jessica Simpson, where they had the famous conversation about whether chicken of the sea was chicken or fish. All right, so it has landed. So now we're going to extend the umbilical so it can start refueling and all that other stuff. And also we're going to turn on the cargo storage, and that is going to send all the cargo from inside over to us. So we should be able to see it here shortly. There it is. Okay. Ta-da! So we're getting a bunch of ice delivered from our space rocket. How cool is that? Wow, that is a lot of ice, guys. We could honestly just vent it and let it melt, and that would give us a bunch of oxygen. Holy moly. Okay, that's a lot. Yeah, you can see it's just melting right now. So we'll just let that melt. Very cool. I know, right? Oop, looks like we ran out of music. Hold on. Do this one. All right, back to the game. So basically, the plan is we run fuel, right? It goes into the H2 combustor. We pull that off and filter it, I don't know, somewhere else. I don't know where yet. Maybe over here. I didn't really leave enough room for all this stuff in this area. We could do it maybe right here. It would be fine. Oh, we also need to have cable in here too, huh? Probably set that up. There we go. We also have to monitor the pressure in here, which is why I kind of just want to have it exposed to the atmosphere. I think that's what we're gonna do. I think we're just gonna, like, this whole area is just gonna be exposed, which I don't know, is that a good idea? Or do we just want to have a vent system maybe? What do you guys think? Would it be better? I gotta get the filter anyway. I have I have plenty of pipes, so that's not going to be a problem. I only have 2 passive vents. Maybe we want some additional passive vents, or maybe we don't. I don't know. Mighty Stoosh, what do you think? I think I'd feel safer. Well, no, because it doesn't even matter. If I open it up, I think we're gonna need active vents, if anything, to be able to pull in air and push out air. Okay, well, I do have an active vent we can use for this. Passive, no passive vents all throughout the base. We need to be able to seal off areas in the event of a breach. Okay, we're gonna need the scrubber and a battery for the scrubber. Mighty Stoosh has an atmospherics room. I have an atmospherics room. What are you talking about? How much more atmospherics room do you think I need? What I think we're gonna do, we're gonna need more insulated pipes, first of all. Just don't breach. I mean, that's the idea, right? I've been very careful. Yeah, we need way more of these. Oh, that sucks. They're so expensive, too. Okay, I think I know what I need to do now. So the furnace is going to connect to the outside. The chamber is going to have an active vent and then a sensor to monitor pressure that I can then pump in or out stuff if I need to. So we need a sensor. So if there's too much pressure, I can pump it out. If there's not enough, I can leave it in. And we can probably automate that as well. We're gonna need to paint all this stuff yellow here in a second, so that'll be fun. Is this a regular wall that can stack? What am I doing? And I should have left all these liquid pipes upstairs. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, we also need another atmospherics unit. We're gonna need a heat exchanger. This is a lot, guys. Mighty Stoosh, we have an atmospherics room where all the base air gets filtered and cool. Well, we don't really filter it normally. And the pipe analyzer will run out of power. Well, it's not going to be, it's going to be a sensor, not a pipe analyzer this time. But I guess it is possible. Maybe I want to use reinforced walls for this and then a window for the back one. Although if that breaks, I'm still going to have a problem, huh? Yeah, that's sort of tough. All right, so basically we want to, oh, I need to remove these walls in here too. Get rid of those. I can actually see what the hell I'm doing. Go, get rid of these. Okay, then we need a sensor. Sensor. I set it down. There it is. That's gonna go here. Then we'll have a, yeah, so we'll have an active vent here that is gonna pump everything out. And we'll have a passive vent. We'll have passive vents connected to the furnace that just go to the outside. That way, we're not using any of our own gas to degas stuff. It just goes in here, degasses, and then comes out. We can go ahead and put the scrubber down. So there it is. We'll just set that there for now. Basically, we're going to need this to ensure safe operation for when we come back in, because this is going to be a vacuum until we fill it with stuff. We're also going to want a console. Oh, geez, this is such a Such a bunch of stuff I gotta do here. So passive vents, active vent, which can probably go, it'll go somewhere later. These needs to get painted yellow. And then what? I mean, these can probably be, no, we should make these insulated just to be safe. So I don't want to, like, if we have to come in here for whatever reason, we vacuum it out and then it's going to fill with oxygen. That's going to heat everything up. We'll be safe and use insulated pipes for this. Oh, the water stuff too. Let's just get that out of my inventory. We got too much junk. Running around with too much junk. I don't need all this stuff on my person. It's a construction site. It's fine. We also don't need the iron anymore. That's true. I did want things to do. So this is a fun project. It's just every time I do something, I'm like, oh, then I gotta do this, and I gotta print this, and then I gotta go mine stuff. But you know what? Every time we do something, it does improve the base slightly. So that's kind of fun. Like all this stuff was stuff that I was like, I don't really want to do that. And then I did it, and then it was fine. Oh, it's not too bad. It's gotta be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. Well, I mean, if I'm gonna build something, I'd like it to be as close to perfect as possible, or at least appropriate for the task that I have set for it. Okay, so this is out of silicon. That makes sense. So that is all we have to work with for now. That's not nearly enough. Let's make some more silicon. We're gonna need at least another stack. Okay, give me another stack, please. And then what else did I say we needed? We needed a console. We're gonna need an IC10 chip. We need a IC10 chip. Yeah. We're gonna put that into our combustor, and that'll monitor the atmosphere via the sensor and then pump out via the vent, so we can maintain a environment. Yeah, that should be fine for now. And we need a heat exchanger. Large direct heat exchanger, that's the one. Oh good, I didn't make an extra one. We need a gas display. And that's just gonna monitor pressure, pressure inside the chamber. And I think I'm gonna go with reinforced walls on this one, just to be safe. I only have one. Oh no, I have three. That's not enough. Well, that's tough. That's real tough, guys. I think we just make more reinforced walls then. Because again, I'd rather be safe than have my windows blow out. I think I have the materials for it anyway. Use stellite? Yeah, don't worry. We're using stellite glass. We've got it, suicidal bread. We've got it. It's right here. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So we need to make 3 more. And then we'll need flat walls in orange for the corners. And then what else? I think that's it, actually. So we have all those. Oh, crap. Well, I guess I have extra heat exchangers. Fuck. I didn't need that many. I'll never need to make more, at least. So we can go put those away. All right, let's go put this stuff in. Yeah, this should not be going over 300 kilopascals, but in the event that it does, we're better off not letting it do that. So what is the purpose of the heat exchanger, you're probably asking yourself? Well, the goal is we're going to heat up a bunch of volatiles that we can then use to make solid fuel. The real question is, what am I going to do with all this hot water that I'm making? Because that's the real issue, I think. But I think maybe we can use something over here for that. Make a hot shower, I guess. What is classified as a safe hot water temperature in Celsius? I didn't grab the orange flat walls, damn it. I gotta go back. It's like 100 degrees is boiling. Obviously you don't want that. That's gonna damage your body. Suicidal Bread says we need large monitors. I mean, I guess depends on what you're doing. I've been doing all right with what I got here. Just the little guys. Okay, so they have windows, walls. I mean, the wall seems... Why would I... Oh, wait, there's thin? Oh, there's okay, thin, padded, composite steel. I think composite's the one I've been using. Yeah, that's the one we want here. So we'll just seal that up. And then we need one more for the back. We'll hold on to that one. We need plastic. There we go. I think that, yeah, there's a lot of cool things that would be cool that we don't have. That's true. So we'll seal those up. I suppose, yeah, I didn't paint the stuff yet. We'll put a monitor up here. At least we have the console monitors. Those are cool, right? Well, I guess it's got to go somewhere, right? So where do we... Okay, we're gonna have an active vent over here. So we're gonna basically run everything along the floor. And again, I gotta make sure I have everything in here. We can hook it up when we're done. So we don't need regular glass display. We need regular glass. I basically have to do all of this before I open this up, because once I open it up, the only other way to open it up is going to be to seal this room, vacuum everything out, and just like do a bunch of stuff. Okay, so we have IC10. Oh, that's not going to work, is it? Shoot. Relips says 41C is apparently the manufacturer recommended temp for hot water. I think we're going to be a little bit hotter than that, but I'm sure it'll cool down eventually, right? All right, let's go. A couple things we got to do here. We need to go paint these. I need to find out where I can put a heat exchanger. I guess over here would be fine. No, because that would block stuff. Maybe right here. that's a little silly, but I guess it does get the point across. What about right here? Oh, that could work. Because I don't really need to see the combustor at all. And the main goal here is going to be to interface with the volatiles anyway, so something like that could work. Of course, then yeah, we're dealing with Did you say viewer again, Tasumaga? I had to ban viewer again. Just don't say viewers. It's the only way. So use a different word. Okay. Yeah, now this room is starting to feel very cramped. It was very big and now it's starting to feel cramped. Yeah, say weavers. There you go. Because the bots aren't smart enough to bypass doing that. I guess, yeah, I can go put these pipes away. I can spray these ones yellow. And then we can go do some programming. It's true, I did get like 6 bots at once, and they all said, best viewers, click here. You didn't write that? Maybe it was a connection thing then, I don't know. Let's see. Why did I come down here? Oh, to grab the orange flat walls, right. Then we gotta paint these yellow. Yeah. Yellow. I do try to keep my pipes color coded. That goes there. We come over here. We go into the airlock. We paint all these guys yellow.
They broke in upon me.
Oh, yes, they did.
Found me doing an unholy thing.
They sure did. Why, just the other day, Emmykins came home and found me doing an unholy thing. Good. Now we need the laptop. I need food, too. Oh, jeez. Need my pumpkin pie. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. Programmers of Twitch, let me know if this sounds good. We're gonna check the temperature, or no, we're gonna check the pressure inside the chamber. If the pressure is too high, it's gonna pump out, it's gonna run the active vent until the pressure is not as high. And that's basically it. So pressure high, pump out, or use the turn the active vent on and vent air until pressure correct. Is Second World War a problem or war crime? I don't know. None of those are a problem. I don't have any like auto moderation settings, so nothing should be blocked. I guess that would be like a Twitch wide thing. Oh, geez. Asumaga has posted a wall of text once again. Okay, here we go. So we need to pull the gas out of here. Easy. We can do that. That's not a problem. The problem is going to be filtering it. I can put a filtration unit right here. And then maybe... Jeez. Okay, we need another atmospherics unit. Hold on. Or... Hold on. Or maybe... we filter out the water and then just put the rest back in. But then I want to... I want to use the exhaust to heat up my volatiles is the problem. Okay. So let's, yeah, we don't want to open up the wall until we're fully ready to commit to this. So let's think. Put the flat walls down. That solves that problem. So that's done. And that's done. That looks good. Looks like a little enclosure there. Let's run through. You send an ore through, it degasses. These are going to connect to the exterior out there, and that's going to keep the gases inside the vent. They don't have to be that hot. They just have to be some level of hot that's more than nothing. Now, the gas, this is going to run. It's going to generate gas around it, and it's also going to generate gas in the pipe. That gas is going to have steam, pollutants, and carbon dioxide. We don't care about the pollutants and carbon dioxide. We just want to get the steam off. So for that, we need a filter, right? So we run that directly into the filter, and then we take the hot water and take that somewhere else. And then we take the coolant, not the coolant. We take the exhaust, the waste gas. We run that through a heat exchanger with the volatiles. So that heats that up so that we can use that extra heat to create, whatchamacall? What do I call? Why can't I remember? Oh, solid fuel, right. So we need a atmospherics kit. That's not in here, that's over here. So we need to make a filter. Atmospherics requires copper. Easy. We have some copper, I think. Yes, it's very gassy, Mighty Stoosh, which is good. We need all that gas to generate a lot of heat that we can then use for our atmospherics. That we can use to make solid fuel out of coal. Because all that heat, we just put it into the volatiles, turn it into solid fuel, and it's deleted essentially. So that should be no problem at all. Okay, that's good. Good. So this will be a filter, which means I gotta grab pipes again. Oh my god. Hey. Okay, we need pipes. And then a pressure regulator that we can use for the which we'll need to paint orange. That we can turn off to turn off the thing. Yes, of course. That thing. The Busta. Well, I didn't grab the... Oh, no, I do have the gun. Never mind. We got the gun. We're good. It's like, well, I gotta waste some extra percentage. But we don't, because I brought it. Because I forgot to put it away last time. Finally paid off. Okay, now we need to go up to the top floor and grab the laptop so we can make this program quick. Rilip says it is September 16th and it was 80 degrees with 80% humidity. This is illegal. Yeah, I was not happy with the weather today either. I was walking with my man baby coworker who no longer loves Star Wars. And I was like, man, it sucks out here and it's the middle of September. We went for a 15-minute walk and I was sweating already. Which is normal for me, of course, but, you know, it's still annoying. Okay, so now we put the filter in. One filter, please. That's gonna go right here. Okay, so this is all fitting in here nicely, I guess. For a certain definition of nicely. So all that's gonna do is it's gonna take the hot gas coming off of here, and we're also going to have a fork, and that's going to be used for anything that's water that's compressed. That way we can you know, link it up. So this, fuck, I forget which one is which. Is this garbage? So this is unfiltered, this is filtered. So that sucks. This needs to go up and over. Fuck. Okay, we may have a problem here. Let's see if this, how big of a problem this is gonna be. So this is unfiltered, so this is just gonna go. I really wish this went the other, oh, maybe I should have this go this way then, around the back. Let's try that. And then this will be a compression thing, and then we'll have the cables running somewhere around here. It doesn't really matter. Cables are the least important part. Rilip says, does MBCW even have a personality now? Is this his midlife crisis? Wait, who the fuck is MBCW? Did I miss an entire post? MBCW. Oh, this also needs to be blue, huh? Ooh. Oh, man, baby coworker. Oh, geez. I guess I never used the acronym. All right, we need to get a filter, not a filter, of a valve. And I still don't know where I'm gonna put the heat exchanger. Maybe the heat exchanger goes over here somewhere. There's no room in this room for this. Jeez. I can't put it here because I need access to this area. I can't put it there because that's where the fuel line runs. I guess, did I say I was gonna put it over here? In which case I have to run this up along the side and then down to the heat exchanger and then out into the vent area with a one-way valve, of course. Or we could try to use a counterflow heat exchanger. No, because there's no flow, so that doesn't really help. You'd also just try to use a smaller heat exchanger, I guess. It doesn't have to be a big one. It's too many variables, chat. I don't like it. Too many variables and they take up too much space. Okay. I still haven't linked everything up with the cables either. Maybe we could just run it down the back here. That wouldn't hurt. Okay, looks good. So that's linked up. We can run this just straight across and link that up with the furnace. Looks like I'm gonna need more cables. Cool. At least we found this out now instead of halfway through trying to build. Okay, so that's hooked up. So I could theoretically turn that on, although it's not gonna work, of course. We have plastic, flat walls. They're useless right now. Grates. Glass, which we don't currently need. And a bunch of pipes. Okay. So what do we need? We need more cable. We can put these pipes away because we built the filter. We need two compression valves. Tasumaga says 60 degrees or 80 degrees Celsius would be 176 degrees Fahrenheit. That's really hot. I mean, either way, it's hot. My favorite is -40, because that's where they're the same, and that's what temperature I wish it would be. It's -40 all year round. Nothing. Well, I mean, that's probably not good for the farmers, huh? It's like Antarctica. Okay, we need a valve. We need cables. We need code. We need frames. Almost forgot about the frames. Eesh. Okay, there's some frames. Because we're going to need to build once we open up that frame back there. All right, one thing at a time. Let's get some steel sheets. Steel sheets, please. So I'm trying to visualize how it looks in my head. We have a waste pipe going to a one-way valve and the heat exchanger, which then exchanges heat with the volatiles tank. We use the volatiles tank to run stuff into the furnace, which then gets hot. We put solid fuel, or we put coal in there that makes solid fuel. Why am I doing all this? Just to make solid fuel, I guess. Is that necessary? Probably not. We don't need solid fuel. At least, I mean, if we're using solid fuel, that means we should increase our renewable energy systems. But it's cool. It's just a fun thing to make, I guess. It's a good way to use our charcoal. Okay, we need valves. How many valves? Probably 3. At least maybe 5. We'll just make 5 of them. We need it. I mean, it also deletes heat, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world, because it dumps all that heat into the volatiles, and then I turn it into a object, and now we're done. The lowest temperature ever recorded in Germany was -37.8 in 1929. Wow. I guess, yeah, it doesn't get very cold there, huh? Okay, so we got that. Hold on, before we finish this, what else do we need? We're gonna need pipes that are painted blue, insulated pipes painted blue. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. Can we make more insulated pipes, or are we tapped out? We're tapped out on steel? Ugh. Sucks. Okay, steal me. Let's do this. Lucky I'm carrying around all the stuff I need to make all this. I've been doing some mining, as you can see. We're pretty well stocked on all the ores. It's just, I think cobalt's the one that I'm running a little low on for making the advanced ores, or the advanced alloys, rather. Now, one cool thing is if I degas all my ores before I make ingots, I think it'll actually, we can just maintain the temperature in here as needed. All right, I'll just make a couple stacks. Mighty Stu says send out a rocket. We're gonna send out a rocket. Don't worry. We'll do it eventually. Like I said, we got lots of stuff we're working on. A lot of irons in the fire, as they say. In some cases, literally. Oh, for ore. No, that's like the most useless use of the rocket. Plus, I haven't even found any places that have ore yet. I guess that could be a thing to do tonight. Is to send out an ore, send out my rocket and do some searching. Yeah, this isn't hooked up to anything yet, so it doesn't matter. Put the pressure valve right there. We have an extra pipe. That's nice. These are all yellow, though. Okay. I think we need to set up the heat exchanger now so I can see where it's gonna go. as much as it pains me. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's in front of the furnace, right? Like, that's not hurting anything. And that's gonna be gas, yeah. I don't need to see the furnace. The handle's already pulled. I just gotta be able to get back here and access it. Heck, if I really wanted to, I could run the chute all the way over here, but I'm not going to, because maybe I'll put a locker back here or something that has coal in it. All right, what do we need to finish this? Steel frames? Pipe kit. Oh my god, really? Fuck's sake. I never remember to bring the pipe kits. And then we'll see how big this thing is. It's gonna be huge. And we're gonna want to paint it yellow. Which means I should probably paint it before we install it. Okay, pipe kit. There we go. We're gonna need a couple of paints here. We're gonna need... not orange. We're gonna need yellow and blue. So we'll go grab some insulated pipes. I did not figure out if they ever replenish. I doubt they do. I mean, maybe they do, but it doesn't really matter. We're not gonna play that long. Set it at like 20,000, 10,000. We'll have enough oxygen to last us a very long time. Portugal sounds like it might be a little too hot for me then, Tasumaga. 10 degrees Celsius. I gotta have my frozen winters. Okay, let's get you out of here. Drill? Yes. All right, so let's see if we can even paint this. And then we have a couple of things we gotta do. We're gonna paint some of these blue, the rest will stay yellow. And then we'll change that as needed. You know what? I have an airlock over here I could be using. It's a lot closer. So let's pop in and do that. Let's see if we can paint this first. Already painted blue. Oh, this one we want to be yellow. So that's yellow. You guys need to be blue. Switch it out. There we go. All right, then we need two valves that are blue. Yes, that is what I want, I think. And honestly, I don't know how cold we're gonna be able to get our this water anyway, so it might not even matter. We may just end up with a bunch of steam floating around that we can't do anything with. We'll just vent the steam. Can you imagine? Guys, we made water and it's gone. It's useless to us. It's too hot. We're using all this fuel simply to generate heat and nothing else. That'd be quite something here on Vulcan. Okay, maybe we want to like split it half and half. Maybe that's better. Or maybe like right here on the line. Nah, we'll just do it right there. It's fine if it slightly blocks the furnace, I think. Let's see how it looks. How does it look, guys? Might be too big. Steel sheets. That's not too bad. I mean, it really does block the furnace. But we don't need access to the furnace anyway. All right, now we're gonna run the pipeline as mentioned before. Let's turn that on. So basically what I want to do, I guess I could do this too. Maybe that's what I should do. Run that up there. Oh no, that's, oh, there's the thing in the way. Oh, that sucks. Okay, scratch that. Do it the other way. Do it the way I was gonna do it. Damn me and my desire to have consoles. Maybe I could pull the console out a bit so it's not blocking it. Let's try that. There's a storm happening? I think there's a storm going on. I can hear it, but I can't see it. That's totally fine. That's just more power for me. Okay, let's pull this out. And then build another one right here. That should be fine, right? I never made more cables, did I? Oh, man. Okay, change of plans. I gotta go make cables. Wait, does it snow at least? It doesn't freeze? I remember it snowing when I lived in Bavaria, but I guess it's possible. Global warming is a thing. Oh, there's too many things I gotta do. It's all too much. And once it's done, we'll have a completely useless steam machine that just makes steam. Wait. We could run steam through Stirling generators, right? Maybe that's the play. We run steam through a Stirling generator. Let me see how that works. Stirling engine, that's what it's called. Okay, generates power via the expansion, contraction, working gas, drive pistons. When high pressure hot gas is supplied in the input pipe, this gas will heat the hot side of the unit, then pass to the output pipe. The cooler side uses the room's ambient temperature. Okay. So I wonder if that could help. Do the Stirling. I'd be curious to see how that works. That should be enough cables for now. I've never used the Stirling engine before, but if we can use that extra heat from the steam to basically spin a turbine, essentially. It's not quite a turbine. There is an actual turbine. But I don't know that it does anything. It doesn't even have any information. So who fucking knows what that does? All right, so it's still snowing in the south of Germany, at least. That's good. I like snow. I wish it snowed more here. It was a shitty winter last year. It barely snowed at all. I was pissed. Emmy was happy because she didn't have to shovel as much. Small comfort for us snow lovers. I guess at least she got to enjoy the winter. Okay, so then that goes like that. And like so. All right, it's looking good now. And then this goes up. Oh yeah. It's all coming together. All right, so this goes over here, right? And then this is gonna run also here. I think that's fine. All right, we also, fuck, we need red ones now too. We need red pipes. It's okay, we'll get there. All right, so this is gonna be a condensation valve. So any liquid water that happens to show up is gonna come out here. Maybe we want that to be somewhere else, or is that okay? I guess my concern right now is gonna be there's gonna be a lot of floor space taken up here, and we need to run the red pipes also over here somehow. So where's that gonna go? We may end up having to run pipes not along the floor. We could do something like that. So up and over, and then down and over. And then that frees up this area for the water pipes, which then are going to go up here and then run down this line essentially next to the oxygen. Yeah, I guess that works. Okay, I think we have our idea here. So this is gonna, I guess let's get to work on that. So all the water is gonna go through here, right? And that's gonna run like this. Which is then gonna go around the side. So all this junk is in the way. Whoops, I fucked that up. Now I accidentally painted a bunch. It's not what I wanted to do. Oh well. It'd be worth... Yeah, maybe I want to unhook out. No, well, okay, hold on. I have an idea. We're going feng shui mode again, as I often do. I would like to reroute the cabling. Like so. And then we're gonna run the water pipes right next to the furnace. Now you may think, oh, that's pointless, but that way I can just run a straight line all the way up the wall without having to have a bend at the end. How does that help us? Not really, but it looks nicer, I think. Some cable over here. There we go. Let me grab crowbar. Oh boy. We gotta move everything out of the way. Yep. Okay. All right. I think this is it. So now we turn it here. Yeah, so those are all connected back up. Now we need to just move the pipe over. So be very careful when you're dealing with pipes, because the wrench also removes the steel from the frame, which obviously you don't want to happen. So we're going to be very, very careful when we're using a wrench on pipes on a frame. Okay, and that's gonna run through here. And that's gonna go to our Stirling generating area when we eventually build that. Eventually. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna have to do something with this. We can't just let it sit, because the water will eventually condense. So we'll build out as much as we have pipe and then worry about it later. All right, so that's done. Now for the red pipes, and I know everybody's making jokes about whatever that band is. Is that the Rolling Stones? See a red pipe and I want to paint it black. Yada, 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 yada. Listen, guys, this is no laughing matter. This is real important stuff that we're doing here. This is not a video game. This is real life. Need you guys to be serious for like 1 second. We also have another problem in that if water condenses here, what do we do with it? Because eventually that's just gonna freeze, right? So liquid water gets pulled off, then what? Now we have a bunch of liquid water that's like 100 degrees or whatever. Because if we look at water, using Celsius here. I mean, that'd have to be pretty dang cold to liquefy, I suppose. Which it shouldn't be if it's coming right off of the combustion thing. Maybe this is unnecessary, actually. I guess we'll find out, huh? If something starts breaking and we have to take the whole system apart. I know Mighty Stoosh would greatly enjoy that. I will leave it as a pipe in case we need to do something with it. But I would hate for it to like go through, right? And then now it's just sitting there as a ticking time bomb because we have no way to use it. Actually, Rilip, this is one of those cases where I really don't know that much about the Rolling Stones. Is that Mick Jagger? That's about all I know. And only because there was a song. There's actually 2 songs. There's TikTok by Kesha. And there's Moves Like Jagger by Maroon 5. And for some reason, they seem to indicate that like Mick Jagger is this like cool dude. But these songs came out when he was like old. He's still old. I assume he's still alive because all those like hard rockers, after years and years of like destroying their body with sex, drugs, and rock and roll, they're gonna outlive all of us. It's not fair, is all I'm saying. All right, let's put the paint away for now. We're gonna have to come back and do more later. We didn't do any programming yet. Hey, Captain Sandwich, how's it going? Welcome to more Stationeers, where I've spent the last hour and a half trying to cram a hydrogen combustor or whatever, H2 combustor, into this little chamber here. He's only 81. Okay, well maybe I don't know. Maybe he's not the best example of what you want here. Okay, so that goes through there. That comes through here. This is going to filter out steam. The steam is going to go through the blue pipe, and it's going to go over to our future Sterling area, which we have not built yet. Next, I spent the last hour and a half building a bomb. I mean, it is gonna cause problems, yes. We need way more insulated pipes because I need to run a red pipe up along this. Wait, I can't actually do that, can I? Fuck. Oh no. Wait, you know, if I run it over here, I can run it up and then maybe run it over. Because right now the water pipe is going to be blocking it off. I can't just run it straight over there. So what we could do is run it up and then over and then down and then over to here, maybe right alongside. Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Kind of makes me wish we could have crammed it in the heat exchanger into here, but there just is not enough room in this room, unfortunately. Okay, let's put the grating back down. There's one over here too. There we go. And we have 3 extras. That was from what we took out of here. Raylip says dump the steam into a tank for now. Free water. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna do. We're gonna build an insulated tank, and then I guess do something else. I don't know. I've never used one of these before, so I don't know how well it's gonna work or what it's gonna do exactly, which is where the time bomb comes into play. All right, so that's all organized now. Okay, so we need red pipes. Let's go get some red pipes. So yeah, we'll probably just put a steam tank over here and then think about what to do with it later. How old's Ozzy Osbourne? I know he's another one of those like drug-addled old men that is somehow still alive. I guess I shouldn't say that all of them, because it's like survivorship bias, right? Like all the young guys who partied too hard and died, you don't think about them because they're dead. But you know, you see Mick Jagger and he's still going. You're like, wow, look at that guy. Okay, glass, steel. I'm just trying to sort myself here. We need more insulated pipes, and they need to be red this time. So what are we low on now? Yep, silicon again. Jeez. We're gonna need a ton of silicon for the tanks too. So that'll be fun. The nice thing about this too is once we've off-gassed all these, we won't actually have to worry about heating and cooling the furnace as much, because it'll all be degassed. Oh. Okay, we're good. All right, we'll go eat something while we wait. The really annoying part about all this is we still haven't even finished the backside of the whole chamber. Which actually, no, because we want it. Well, no, there's no way we can vacuum it out right away. Maybe we should just finish that now, and then we'll know how many pipes we have left over. That might be the play. Just so that it's done and we don't have to worry about it. Oh, okay, there's one. So we'll paint these yellow because I know we're gonna need a bunch more yellow. We'll just let that thing run. I don't care. It should be fine. We're gonna paint these yellow. We're going to finish the back. We're gonna go inside. We're gonna break out one of the frames. We're gonna build out the back part of it. And then we're going to seal it back up. And that way, next time, all we have to do is vacuum out the room. Which, admittedly, we don't actually have to do. It's just more of a... so we're not dumping a bunch of oxygen out into space. Alright, open. We ate. Let's get some water. What are we doing on water, by the way? 26 liters right now in the tank. And since that's equalized across the system, assuming we have a lot more. Yeah, there's 10 in the pipes, 26 here, plus whatever's in the trays. Yeah, we got plenty of water right now. I think I drink more than the plants do. Okay, let's do this. So here's how this works. It's really simple. We're gonna seal ourselves in. We're gonna crack open the back frame. We're gonna build what we gotta build back there. And then we're gonna put a window in the back, seal it up, vacuum everything out with the portable air scrubber, and then get out and then just let it sit. So go ahead and do that. First we gotta seal you up. What? There we go. Let's make sure all the windows are in place. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, we just gotta do this one. Seal them up. All right, close our helmet. We're ready. Everything's good. This thing will turn on. There's no gas. Wait a minute. Oh, there is gas in here. That's going to be a problem. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to vacuum out this room. Because, yeah, that's the last thing we want to do is dump a bunch of oxygen out into space, right? So we're just going to close these doors and vacuum out this section of the base. And this is why I designed it this way. With these, like, pseudo airlocks. So anytime you need to, you can vacuum out a section of the base without having to, like, you know, depressurize the entire base. Or heavily rely on the portable scrubber. I can just turn on the vents and let it run. Which will take a while. I probably should have been doing this earlier. Genius. I know, right? See, sometimes I make good decisions. Sometimes I make the room big enough to hold everything that I need instead of cramped. Which, you know, it's not that bad. Like, I don't need access to the furnace. It just needs to be in there. So having this big old heat exchanger isn't the worst thing in the world. And like I said, we're just gonna run the red pipe here. Probably down this line, and then up, and then over the ceiling, and then over, and then down, and that's gonna plug into there. Trying to see if there's another way we could do it. I guess we could run it over here and then up, but then that looks kind of goofy. Pretty much the only like way to really hide it is to run it up here and then down over here where the other yellow one is already. Because I don't like when I have like a bunch of pipes running everywhere, especially like overhead. I mean, I guess overhead's not the worst thing in the world, but I like when things are hidden behind walls and ceilings and stuff. I think it looks better as much as possible. Okay, so like I said, this is going to take a while. Maybe we do want to use this just to speed along the process. Start sucking up some air. Start sucking it up, guys. It's already a vacuum. That can't be right. Wait, is it? Nah, we got like a couple of pascals here and there. I'll go pretty quick with the scrubber running though. How's the scrubber looking, by the way? Not even close to being filled. The vacuum here, how about it over here? There's a little bit. So this is the useful thing about the scrubber is it's very powerful and it's portable. You can just kind of use it wherever you need it, which in this case is right here. We're just gonna make sure everything is a vacuum, which it looks like it is. Then we're gonna take this into one of these chambers. And we're gonna release everything. And then that's gonna get sucked out the vent. Yep, there we go. So we turn it off, turn it back to suck mode. And we'll let this vacuum out. Shouldn't take too long because it's only 3 tiles. Then we're gonna go seal ourselves in that room. It should be a vacuum now. So then what we're gonna be sucking out is just gonna be Vulcan air that we can then take downstairs. Okay, so that's done. That's true, Rilip. The composite doors are not conducive to bringing the portable air scrubber, unfortunately. Even these glass doors are a little janky sometimes. Everything looks good. We're gonna go ahead and seal up this area. All right, now we take the scrubber inside. It is now ready. We're gonna seal ourselves in so that it only gets into these 3 tiles and not anywhere else that we don't want. Then we're gonna open this, and there you have it. Although this is perfectly sealed, it looks like. Not quite. It looks like there's access over there. Gonna take some time for everything to propagate, but it is definitely, there's definitely some stuff out here. We need the drill. There's gonna be some lag as it tries to update everything as we're doing this, so just bear with it. Yeah, there it is. It's kicking in now. Nothing too crazy, but it is. I did notice it last time I was doing something like this. All right, so we want this to be sealed, and then the one above can be sealed. Although I guess really this could theoretically be open, or we could put the window here and then have the pipes out here. That could be cool, or the vents or whatever. We're gonna have 1 vent here and then 2 vents here. Yeah, that okay, that's fine. I can work with that. That saves me some materials. And we just need to drill until it's for sure accessible. Right, so that should give us access to air. All right, next thing we need to do, we need, oh, fuck it, I didn't bring the vents. What, we were gonna seal this up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So this is gonna go here. That is or is that correct? I guess that would be correct. You'd want it on the outside, right? We need a chute or a passive vent here and a passive vent here. I feel like I don't have enough passive vents. Why do I feel like I don't have enough passive vents, chat? This should be a one-way. A one-way ticket to hell and back. One way. And that should be open. I know I don't want to have to deal with that. And then pipes. And I guess, yeah, I guess this would work, huh? We can just link these both up because it doesn't really matter if the waste and the other thing are connected. And then they just go up. Yeah, that looks. Although I don't really like that it overlaps the liquid one. In case we ever have to put a liquid one, I don't want to block it. So we'll do it like this. There we go. And like so. All right, so this should now have something in it. Yeah, that's good. Okay, cool, cool. So that's now theoretically working. And then this one will connect to the active vent, which I don't have in here, but it doesn't matter because we're just going to run the pipes anyway. Because we're going to seal this up in a second. All right, looks good. In fact, I'm going to put the active vent over here, just so it's not right next to the sensor. So we have our passive vent that loops into the furnace that keeps the gas flowing. That also takes the gas from the whatchamacall out. So that should work. And that'll also heat the furnace, which further heats the gas in here, which is fine. So that's now sealed, and now we turn this on, and that should vacuum this whole room out, and then we can leave. So let's just make sure everything is a vacuum. All right, everything is a vacuum. Good. We will turn it off. Crack open a window, and we're still in a vacuum. Perfect. So now we can pull this out of here because we're done. I don't know where this was going. I think that I was going to have the active vent over here at one point, but we don't need that now. This just needs to connect to here. Grab the active vent, which is here, and connect it like so. And that's just going to run a cable down the back. Now, it's important that we keep the pressure in here below 350 kilopascals, because above that, the cables will start to melt. So that's one thing we got to watch out for. Mighty Stoosh wants to see an explosion, and it wants to know what was for halftime. There was nothing for halftime because we're not doing halftime. We're on a roll here. The last thing we want to do is stop. Make sure this is on. Okay. So that all seems to be in order. Yeah, this is going to start getting pretty toasty, so we're going to want to seal this up. We do need to do the IC-10 though. Oh, fuck. That's okay. We can leave this as an airlock for now. That's the other nice thing. Is we don't have to... Okay, we don't need any more oh no, we do need one more glass. Never mind. Ended up not really using that many frames though. Okay, so we're gonna go get the laptop and a disc. Yeah, so this can now act as a airlock, so we can go back and forth without having to repressurize the whole area. Mighty Stoosh says, why wouldn't you need to see the furnace? Because it's behind glass anyway, so I won't be able to interact with it. It's just there as the degassing mechanism for all the ores. So we throw an ore in, the gas degasses, and then it pops it back out for us. It's mostly just a bonus to have in there. It doesn't actually serve, I don't know, like an actual function, if that makes sense. Because you can't pull the lever, you can't push the button, you can't look at the temperature gauge or anything. All right, let's go grab the disc and the laptop. We have the disc, and we need the laptop, and then we need to write some code. You could do it through automation. The lever's always pulled, it's fine. Wait, do furnaces even have a data slot? I guess they must. I've never used it. But it's fine. I'm just gonna leave it open, because all I'm doing is throwing in stacks of ore and then they come out. I don't need to be able to... Oh, I need to grab the laptop first. Whoops. It's for this exact purpose. I guess, sure. It's not powered, though. I guess the advanced furnace is only powered to run the pumps. I should also refill my oxygen before we go back in there. We might be in there for a bit. There we go. We got the laptop. How are we doing on power? 72% battery charge after the last storm. Not too shabby. That extra wind turbine set, pretty useful. I think extra 3 batteries over there. We could probably do more. Let me get some oxygen. We're going to be paused while we're doing the coding, but any additional stuff that we do, I don't want to have to worry about it. The worst part about this is I have no way of... I mean, I guess I do have a way. I'd have to... I need a lever then if I'm going to automate, or if I'm going to be able to shut off the the combustor and vent out the whole area. So we'll make a lever here. Why am I over here? I need oxygen. Maybe I have some levers? No, just IOs. Oxygen, please. Thank you. And then we'll open up the canister. Oh, no. I guess I left that running, huh? That was probably for the best. We're gonna need all those pipes. Okay, now we need a logic switch. Logic switch. So we're gonna have a lever that is set up to vent that chamber in the event we need to go in there and work on something. So that just saves us from having to like open it up, release a bunch of hot gas. I guess it's probably fine that the furnace is going to be hot, because we shouldn't have to open it up for very long. That would be my only other concern, is that the furnace is going to be fucking hot. We'll vacuum out the whole room anyway. It won't matter. That's just part of the vacuum process. So it does not matter. We're not going to open it up without also opening up. Without also vacuuming out all the air from the rest of the room. Okay. Just waiting for the pressure to go down to 0. Almost there. 0.00. There we go. All right. Get me in here. It should be a vacuum. It is. Good. That's what we want to see. Lights on. Let's get out the old laptop machine and do some coding. Also this. Oh shoot, we have multiple gas sensors. This is the combustor chamber sensor. That's important. We need to differentiate them. Combustion chamber. And we want it to have pressure, yes. Okay. That's currently sitting at 0. Good, that's what we want, because it's a vacuum. Next. Time to do some coding. Everybody's favorite. So we're going to import a fresh batch of code here. Alias. Combustor. DB. Alias. I guess exhaust D0 and alias sensor D1. Okay, so S I guess R0 would be chamber pressure, or I guess Kerr pressure. Hold on, alias, I'm doing it all wrong. R0 alias set pressure. I guess min pressure, max pressure would be better, right? R1 alias max pressure. R2 alias on set on 1. Wait, no, that's not right. R3 set off. R4 add set on 0 1 add set off 0 0. Okay, so step 1, S exhaust mode. Which one is fucking, is it one? One is suck. Should have brought the damn thing here because we want this to be on suck mode. I guess I can look. Active vent. It'll tell me mode. Oh, wait, does it tell me? Oh, outward, inward. We want it to be on inward. So 1, yes. Set mode 1. S exhaust lock 1. Yes, we want it to be locked. That is correct. All right, Mighty Stoosh. You're the code master here. Let's do a start. So step 1. S or L cur pressure, or I guess we yield first. L cur, no. L cur pressure from sensor pressure. Got it. Okay. Branch if less than or equal to cur pressure max or min pressure. So if it's lower than the minimum pressure, we go to vent off. If it's greater than cur pressure max pressure, if it's greater than max pressure, we want vent on. And then if it's nothing, jump to yield. And we'll play around with this a little bit as we need to. We need vent off, easy. S vent, not called vent, it's called exhaust. Exhaust on, set, off, and then jump to start. Vent on, S exhaust on, set, on, jump, start. As you can see right there. Jump to start, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, so pretty simple. Let's there was something that I forgot to set. We got to set the max and min pressure. So add min pressure should be, we'll say 100. Add max pressure is 200. 0, I guess. So if it gets above 200, it'll start pumping out until it's below 100, then it'll stop. Good. Is there anything else? No, I think that's good. I think that's fine. Oh, I guess we also want it to look at the lever, which we can't actually fit in here. Oh, that's not good. There's no other active vents in this room. Maybe I could just use the hash, or I could use the lever maybe. Because I do, I guess, We could also have it look at the combustor mode. And if the mode is set to idle, then it'll start venting out the atmosphere. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Let's do that. So L, so we'll have an override setting here, which is nice to have. So alias override is going to be R5, and that's going to look at override combustor mode, combustor mode, and then if it is equal to 1, because let me look at combustor. Combustero, that is not a word. H2 combustor. It has idle and active. So if it is set to idle, so if branch is equal to 0, would be override. Branch to jump to override, we'll say. And we'll put that down here, and that'll be override. And it'll say S exhaust on, set on. And oh, wait, hold on. I guess we could just go to vent on, right? Because there's no other thing that it would have to do. Vent on, right? So basically, first it checks, is the combustor in idle? We'll have a separate lever that changes the combustor mode to idle. When it's in idle, that just means that it'll flush out whatever's in the system, but it'll stop combusting any additional fuel. So if while it's in idle, it'll also go to vent off automatically, which will pump all of the gas out of the area. That way we can make sure that it goes to 0 pressure, and then we can vacuum out the rest of the room and then do any maintenance we need to do in there. Midas 2 says you can't call them the same thing, can you? Can't call what the same thing? So if it's below the minimum pressure, then it turns the vent off. If it's above the max pressure, it turns the vent on until it's below the minimum pressure again, basically. And if it's neither, then it does nothing, I guess. Which turns it off, which is fine. I did remove the override label because it could just do vent on. It's overriding that to go straight to vent on and then loop around until I pull the lever or whatever. Okay, so that's done. Let's export that. See if there's any problems. We'll need to set the pins, of course. We'll turn that on, which is not actually plugged into anything. Never mind. Make sure that's powered, huh? That's why we made cables. Part of it, anyway. All right, and then this is not connected to anything at all. Maybe we just run a cable through here to save me some trouble. Again, we got to make sure we don't go too crazy on the power or the pressure in there, because if the pressure gets above 350, stuff starts to burn and that becomes a problem. Let's turn it on. So there's nothing. Line 19, which I'm assuming is one of the settings. So let's go ahead and hit the pins. So we set that to the exhaust. That's the active vent. Yeah, that's the active vent. And then this one is, if I can get in here. Hello? Sensor. So that's going to be the combustion chamber. Maybe I should have called it sensor. I don't know. Okay, so it is now active. So we want that to be, well, we'll turn it off for now, because we need to go get some other stuff. But it is currently working as intended. I guess we can turn it on. It only takes 10 watts. It's not a big deal. No, we'll leave it open because I need to check the make sure the override setting works. We'll need a lever and an IO. We don't need to vent anything. Close that. All right, so far so good, guys. Nothing's exploded. We can put the disc away. We can grab a IO, which literally just needs to be a writer, because it can read from a lever just fine, as I learned. And then the question is, do we want to put a door over it, or do we not care? I think we don't care. It's not like an IO chip we need access to. Oh, I need one of these. That's the whole point. Whole reason I came over here. Grab one of these. The disc away. And guys, this is gonna be awesome if it works. I don't know exactly what the purpose of it is, but it's gonna look kind of cool. And it's gonna make some nice steamy water for us for our new jacuzzi. We're gonna make a little hot tub with with 100-degree water. It's gonna be nice and warm. Everybody likes a nice warm hot tub, right? All right, vacuum that out. Okay. Finally, a star hot tub stream. Yeah, finally. We couldn't do it in real life because I don't have room, but now we get to do it in a video game. Suck out the air. Suck it out. Now you might say, oh, in the bottom right it says you're in a vacuum. You can probably just open the door, right? Yeah, maybe. But I like to make sure it's a total vacuum before I do anything, just to be safe. Okay, so let's get this lever installed. That's just gonna be right here. We'll pull the wall off so we can work on it. And we can just run it like this. Have a little lever. Although now that I'm looking at it, I wonder if I want to have this be somewhere else. Do we just want it right here in the center? Yeah, this is fine. We're gonna have to change how this is situated then. The logic writers are like, and I know there is a logic switch. Maybe that's the play. It's not the worst thing in the world. I guess the problem is, oh no, it does do an out variable. We'll just do a logic switch. Fuck it. It doesn't have to be a lever. I mean, the lever's nice because you can see what it is. But it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm down with that. Saves me a little bit of trouble. And I think we want this to go like that. So when you push down, it goes off. So this is on. Oh no, sorry, this is on. This is off. Okay, maybe the other way was correct. On. This turns it off. Does it really matter? That's perfect. Okay, we'll try that. Oh, I guess hold on, let me make sure the arrow's pointing the right way. Yeah, arrow's going down. Nope. Fuck me. Come on. Yeah, arrow's going down. That's what we want. So we need to do power. Yeah, the switches are nice if you don't have anything special that you need to worry about. And we can just loop that right in there. That's perfect. I gotta replace the battery in these goggles soon. Okay, so this is gonna go out to the H2 combustor, and it's gonna go to mode. So this is currently, I'll turn this on. It's currently idle. Okay, perfect. So if we turn it on, it is now on, and it is now active. If we turn it off, it turns the vent on. Okay, so it is working. That's awesome. So I think that's it. We can close it up now and not worry about going in there again for a while, at least. So everything's working. We just need to attach the fuel. We need to also, hold on. First need to plastic this back up. So this basically turns, this doesn't turn it on or off because this needs to be on or off for the IC10 chip to work. This just changes the mode to idle, kind of like with the filters. So this, we don't need to be yellow anymore. Okay. I think I got it. Let's think about this. Pause and think. What do we need? We need a insulated gas tank to hold steam. And then we might need an insulated liquid tank, although we do have some backup I think we have some liquid pipes we could use as temporary liquid storage in the event that there is a potential explosion of hot steam, which there shouldn't be. What else? We need to paint these red and finish connecting these up, which we still have not yet done. Yeah, I think, oh, we also need a water chip in here too. Don't forget that. And I wonder if we want to set this to, we probably don't need to set this to mode. We can just leave it running. Okay, so let's go get some stuff. I'm gonna write this down. We need red pipes, water filter to filter out the water, gas tank, insulated, and I guess some blue pipes as well. So we need blue pipes. So we need 1 stack of blue pipes, 1 stack of red pipes, or maybe we just bring the paint because this is sealed up anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter. Although we should be able, now that this is all running and we shouldn't have to go in there again, we can probably repressurize this area. So maybe we'll just do that. I see no problem with that. Do you guys see a problem with that? Oh, wait, hold on. Ooh, that would have been embarrassing. Guys, I forgot to put the chute. Remember the whole reason we were doing this? To degas the ores? Yeah, that was close. We kind of need that, don't we? We need the outlet. I would have had that in there and been like, well, where's my chute? It's coming out inside the thing. And there we have it. You can probably just have that drop straight down. That's not a big deal. Okay. Now we should be good. Do I have Atmos sensors on these pipes? Which pipes? We don't need Atmos sensors on these guys. This doesn't matter. This is literally just connected to the outside and also to the venting hot pipe. And what else? What else? This is all powered by the pressure regulator here, so that doesn't matter. So let's run through a quick, so we throw stuff in, it goes through the furnace and then comes out here. So now we take our degas stuff and we can put it in here. The only things we'll have to mess with are the portable tank for volatiles, replacing filters in the water filter unit, which we should paint. So you know what, I'm just gonna go get paint and we're gonna do this. I'm gonna leave this vacuumed out. Survived 346 days without dying. I've almost gone a whole year. Incredible. So yeah, let's just go get some paint and a tank and a water filter. And Mighty Stoosh, remind me before we end the stream, I gotta launch a rocket for you. Maybe I should have done that already. We've been putting it off. Or maybe you'll just have to wait till next week. I don't know. I got a lot of, I'm balancing a lot of things right now. Okay, we don't need yellow. We need red and blue. We shouldn't need any other colors. And these yellow ones will get changed as well. So we ended up not needing the logic switch after all. We don't need these chutes anymore. The chutes are done. Those, you don't know where I've been keeping chutes. Everything looks organized, but it's mostly just what sounded good at the time. All right, red pipes, water filter, and insulated tank. What do we need for a nice big insulated tank? Not a big one, just a regular sized one, actually. We need a insulated silicon. We just need silicon. Perfect. And this is just going to hold our steam as we try to figure out what we're going to do with it. Because it should be coming out awfully hot. which would, to me, make me think that it's not gonna condense in the pipes. But if it starts to do that, we're gonna have to maybe have some drains on it. Maybe we should have some drains on it just to be safe anyway. Okay, that's good. I like it. Turn that off. Because honestly, pipes can handle a lot of liquid. I don't think we're gonna have to worry about overpressurizing our pipes with liquid. I'm just worried about the liquid breaking the gas pipes is the bigger issue. Rocket needs a countdown speaker and an alarm when it's coming back. That could actually be kind of fun. We might be able to pull that off. I don't know what it would take. We do have liquid pipes here. I will grab a liquid pipe. I'll just take the whole stack, whatever. We're gonna come back out this way in a second anyway. All right, vent is on. Okay. Russia. Hello, zero sum outcomes. Welcome. You've come at a most opportune time. We're about to fire up our H2 combustor, the most useless machine. But we're doing it anyway because it's going to be fun, and we're going to see if it generates enough heat to make solid fuel. Okay, so we're good. Yes, we're good. Everything is good. Seal that up. So we should be able to turn this off, and that turns the vent on. Yes, okay, that works. Cool. All right, let's paint ourselves some nice... Do some painting here. We need a bunch of red. Maybe 40 is good enough. I really don't know. And then we'll do the... okay, we'll do this many red for now. 60. If that's not enough, I don't know what is. Then we just gotta wait for this to finish venting. I'm the only person streaming this game at the moment while you work on fixing your mod. Oh, I feel, have I seen you in the Discord before? Maybe. Might want to change that into an honest to goodness airlock now that you've started well, I'm gonna pressurize it, and the real Mullet Man wants some financial advice. All right, what kind of financial advice would you like today, Mullet Man? Or do you just want some generic financial advice that is applicable to anyone in America, at least? Can't really help you too much if you're in another country. Should I buy a new microphone? Well, that's a good question. If you consider streaming to be your hobby and you feel that a better microphone would improve your enjoyment of your streaming, you should absolutely get another microphone. The audio quality was the main thing I was concerned about when I started. So getting the microphone was my main priority. We're still running off the camera phone. I know it looks awful. That's mostly the lighting, actually. But you know, the camera phone ended up working out. The microphone though, using this thing for streaming, yeah, was not great. Not great quality. Zero Sum got a nice Rode mic. I've heard those are really good. This is a AT2020, I believe, which was one of the the starter mics that was recommended. Okay, I think we can seal this. Actually, no, we can't seal it back up yet. We got to do this first. So sensor glass is on. Let's follow the lines. We want to go up. And that's just going to go over this way. And then over, or no, this way. And then over. And then down. To minimize, or to maximize floor space and minimize obstructions. All right, so there's our first stack down. So we might actually just be able to finish this off then. All right, that looks like it worked. So now this will interface with this, and we can monitor the pressure change because the temperature is 417 right now. We need to get the temperature up to 950 at the minimum to be able to do this. So that's all done. We can paint the rest of these. I guess we need to keep one orange. And I am going to... I have the valves, right? Let me open this up again. Is that how I did it? I guess regardless of what I do, there's no way I'm gonna be able to... So we'd basically have to run it through here and then over here and then over here. I would not recommend a Yeti mic, Mullet Man. Depending on if you're gonna get a USB or a... whatever the other kind of thing is called. I would get something different, I guess. I don't know. I like the one I have. I think it's good. The other important thing is an arm, of course, to actually, you know, hold it. Because the ones that just stand on your desk tend to pick up a lot of noise. Plus, they get in the way when you're doing other stuff. So what I'm thinking is we do this, and then we have a... what's that thing called? I guess it'll show us right here. It's not a it's the opposite of it's an expansion valve, which I believe expansion valve only allows liquids to pass in one direction. Allows for moving liquids from a liquid pipe into a gas pipe. Typically, this is done to allow the liquid to evaporate into a gas as part of an air conditioning loop. Hold on, what? So this is gonna take liquid into my gas pipe, which is like the opposite of what I want to do. So I mean, the condensation valve is obvious. That takes liquid in a gas pipe and puts it into a liquid pipe. So we might need an actual powered system here. So we'll save that. Because basically what I want to do is I want to condense any liquid water, and then ideally it'll evaporate back into a gas. I think we would need a purge valve for that. But we'll see what happens. So let's go put our spray paint the rest of these blue, and spray paint the other thing blue. Turn this back on. And then we'll repressurize everything and see how it works. So this needs to be blue because this is going to hold water or steam in this case. Very important. Everything's got to be color coded. And yellow goes to blue as well. Now I know you can just stack them and change the color, but I don't like to do that because it seems kind of exploity to me, even if it's not. All right, so looks like everything is back to... Nope, not quite. Good. Good, good. Oh, crap, I forgot to eat. Oh, well, we'll be fine. Okay. So I think we're actually done with anything that needs to be done in a vacuum environment. Also, I'm getting gross. That's unfortunate. We may want to keep this open actually, just so I can watch, can monitor the liquid as we do this. So this should be on or off or whatever. See, everything's 0. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't mention Real Mullet Man. The reason I have that, I'm not like some kind of weird crypto person or whatever. I went to school to become a financial advisor. I don't do that right now. I'm an accountant. But I still like to do it, kind of pro bono. So I will give actual good financial advice. I'm not trying to scam you or anything. I'm not going to tell you to buy Bored Apes or Ahegao alpacas or whatever the hot new thing is. Just going to tell you invest, open up retirement accounts, invest in a Roth IRA. What else do we need to do? I guess we need to, we can pressurize this again. Gonna go ahead and do that now. If we need to unpressurize it, we can do that too. So it looks like some of that temperature was heating up over there. All right, so we should be able to open our helmet now. Let's go do some basic tasks here. Rilip says, all my advice is to don't spend money on stuff you don't need and invest in boring things. No, that might sound like that, but one of the most important parts of personal financial advice is that it's personal. I don't know you specifically. I don't know what you like to do. I think it's important you have your priorities and you put your money to your priorities while also looking towards the future, so that you have money when you're old and unable to work anymore, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Which is why my advice is typically American focused, because in other countries, when you get old and can't work, you can usually just retire. In America, it's a little more complicated than that. Yeah, be born rich. Zero Sum retired at 40 by not spending money and investing in boring things. Exactly. It's definitely doable. You might not enjoy it the whole time, but then you don't have to work anymore, so you can enjoy that time. Gonna eat some pumpkin pie. We can actually take off our suit here. We shouldn't need it. I guess if something bad happens, I will regret it, but I feel like the system we have built should work fine, but I want to get my hygiene back up. I was doing so well. Oh, right, we need to replace our sensor lens goggles battery thing. There we go. Midas just wants to know how we get rich. I told you. You start making a video game with me on Patreon, and then we make 12,000 bucks a month. But since what in the world is that ring of eggs around the pie? That's not eggs. It's pumpkin, I think. Wait, I guess it could be eggs. Let me look. Considering the recipe only had one egg in it, I don't think it's going to be a ring of eggs. No, it's whipped cream. It's like Rilip's never had a pumpkin pie before. Jeez. All right, here we are. So now we are going to build our steam tank. It's going to hold all the steam until we have a use for it, which we currently do not, but hopefully we will soon. So let's take a look. We may also want to get a meter on this so we can get a better look at it. And this is definitely going to get moved at my earliest convenience. This is just a placeholder area until we know. Looks like, yeah, I do need more lighting in here. We do have lighting downstairs, but I haven't expanded it up here. This is a newer addition to the base, and lighting hasn't really been a priority. And we'll put an expansion valve. case we get any liquid. Not an expansion, condensation valve. In case we get any liquids, and we'll just store those in some pipes until I can do something with them. That should hold enough liquid. I mean, if the steam starts exploding, we're just gonna have to deal with it, I think. But since everything's insulated, all the temperature stuff should be isolated. So we'll just make sure, we'll turn that off. Now we better have it on just to be safe. Because when water condenses, doesn't that heat up the remaining water? Which would mean it's less likely to condense. So it should mostly just all be steam as we do this. And fix the ceiling. There we go. All right, let's clean up. We made a bit of a mess here. So this is our clutter room. This is where we keep all of our clutter. It's very much I don't know. I wish I would have made the room a little bigger. If I had known that this is what I was going to use it for, I probably would have. Kind of like I did with the fuel production area. But you know what? It all does fit. It's not the worst thing in the world. Come on. Let's get you onto the elevator here. Take you downstairs. Vent you out. PV equals NRT? Yes. That is something. That's physics. Keep in mind, this is also a video game, so you can't use every single physics equation to solve your problems. Sometimes things are a certain way because the real way is either too complicated or annoying to program. I mean, there wasn't phase change for the longest time, so that's a whole thing. Let's go ahead and vacuum that out. Okay. So we have some extra pipes in case something goes horribly wrong. I mean, if the pipe starts spraying steam at us, we're gonna have some big issues, but again, I don't think that's gonna happen. I have nothing to back this up. It just feels like it won't happen. So yeah, we have backup pipes in case something breaks or we need to put more pressure or more volume somewhere. I don't think I need these valves right now. We have extra chutes we can put away. All right. So let me grab a chunk of coal. We'll try to get at least one thing of solid fuel before we're done for the night. I'm gonna go launch the rocket from Mighty Stoosh too. And Captain Sandwich says the only physics that is accurate to real life is jiggle physics, which is 100% true. The only physics that matters. We have some extra silicon, nice. Right, I had some ore that took damage, fell in the lava. I recovered it before it melted though. Oh, that goes back there. Okay, we have a chunk of coal. We're going to degas it. We're going to hook up the fuel thing. We're going to run the combustor and see how it works. Mighty Stoosh says we should make a jiggle game where you change boob size and then jiggle them. Mighty Stoosh, that game already exists. I'm sorry to tell you. I own it. I don't actually own it. Wow, we finished the playlist again. I guess we're going into overtime. I didn't realize. Yeah, it exists. I mean, there's a lot of them. They're all Japanese games, of course. But they do exist. Okay, so I guess we'll hook up the fuel line. So let's do that, because right now it's not even connected. We'll have to go into the fuel production room. Use my jetpack. Fortunately, it's full of nitrogen, so that's not going to hurt anything. All right, there we go. So the fuel line is now connected. Pay no attention to the groaning of the pipes. They're perfectly safe. They've been running like this forever. That was my CO2, by the way. Almost into the green. Once it's into the green, I'm going to shut off the filter. All right, here we go. Moment of truth. Let's see if this baby... Oh, wait, I didn't make the water filter. Oh, for fuck's sake. Raylip says, Mighty Stoosh didn't know it didn't exist because I refuse to stream work. I cannot stream work massage, guys. I'd have to blur out the entire screen and not put it as the game I'm streaming. You don't understand. I even wrote it down that I needed to make the water filter, but I forgot. And those pipes are perfectly safe. They're just letting me know that they're very stressed, but they're not even stressed. They're just getting close to being stressed. Get a water filter. Is there a steam filter as well? No, okay, good. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure they're a unified system. Just water is either ice water or liquid water or steam water, but it's all water. And also take out, yeah, you got to take out the audio. I got to blur the screen. I care a little bit about causing stress on the pipes because I don't like the noise it makes, which is why I put all that stuff like down there away from the walkway. So I should only hear it if I'm down there checking on things. And even then, that just tells me that the liquid pipes are pressurized, which is good. Yeah, the thing. So we're gonna put water, and then we're going to monitor. We're gonna run it for a little bit and see what happens, and make sure that nothing explodes. And if something does explode, hey, that'll be fun for you guys too. Everyone who shows up for Phasmo is gonna see work massage instead. That could be fun, like a fucked up sort of way. I'll do the uncorruptible route. Okay, so step one, we got to make some fuel. So let's do that first. So first thing we do is we make fuel for the rocket. Bust out the old Atmo checker. Looks good. Everything 381, temps are good. So we're gonna go ahead and start filling up the tank here. Yep, percentages are good. 66 and 34, that's what we want. I think technically you want 66.66 and 33.33 repeating, of course. But I'm not gonna get too deep into the weeds on that. I think as long as we have a decent amount, we should be okay. In case I needed to know, Diddy was... I thought he was already arrested. They just arrested him now? Jeez. Wish I was rich. I could just get away with whatever. That should be good enough for now. So next thing we do is we fuel the rocket by running the turbo pump. So we're currently at 17 megapascals, but we can fix that pretty quick. Just run fuel into the tanks. In the USA, it seems anybody can be president. Well, Arnold Schwarzenegger still can't be president because he's not a naturalized citizen. Or no, he isn't. He wasn't born in the US as a citizen or to US citizen parents, so he cannot be president, sadly. He's not qualified. All right, we're gonna go ahead and retract the umbilical. Okay. We're going to set a location. We're just gonna send it into orbit here. And all we gotta do is turn off the cargo storage and turn on the engine. And there she goes. Ta-da! That's it. That's rockets. It's that easy. I mean, there was a lot more that went into it when I was building it. But yeah, it just launches. It just does its thing. I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated. You're going to have to program stuff. The only thing I programmed was pressurizing the engines. Rockets need a percentage-based chance on liftoff. They explode. No, no. Boeing did not build this, nor did SpaceX. If there was a percentage-based chance, I wouldn't even mess with rocketry. That would suck. We're gonna send it to orbit first, and then we can send it to one of these places to mine. I guess we could send it to Acheron too to do some scanning if we have enough fuel. If 800 seconds of fuel left, it says, which is pretty cool. Probably have even more once we get there. They're a little anticlimactic after the first launch. That's because I did it right. I set it up to work. I want it to be anticlimactic. I just want it to take off. Imagine every time you hit I'm always worried it's going to explode. Because I did the first time it didn't explode, but when it was in space, one of the pipes burst because the auto shutoff turns off my analyzer, which I kind of needed. All right, let's go check out what's over there. I haven't been over there yet. So it said we had like 800 seconds, right? So now it's gonna move. So it only takes a minute to get over there. Nice. So as long as we have enough to get back and land, I'm feeling okay. So we'll send it over there. In the meantime, why don't we get some ice going to cool this area down a bit? That would be nice. Okay, now comes the fun part. We're gonna try to run the fuel combustor. So there should be fuel in here. There is. Good. All right, that is on and it is not idle. So if we start putting stuff in there, it should start running. It is. Oh my gosh, it's working. Holy crap. It's working. It's working. Unfortunately, it's filling the liquid pipe, which is not what we want. That may actually be a problem. How's it doing here? There's literally nothing in here. Excuse me? Oh fuck, it's not on, that's why. Yeah, that'll do it. Whoops. Yeah, we're putting quite a bit of liquid in there. That's not great. I guess we do in fact want to have that one thing. We're gonna turn that off and that's gonna make it stop. I hope. Yeah. Okay, this is now at 1.4 megapascals. Oh, and wait. Hold on, does it not actually generate gas at all? Hold on. I thought this thing generated gas. Is that not correct? I guess I was well, that's a bit of a problem. My entire philosophy is based around this thing releasing gas. But now that I know that's not true, I'm in a bit of a conundrum here, because now this whole thing is inside of a vacuum, which we don't want. I mean, I guess at least we have some decent temperatures. I thought this was going to come out way hotter. What is going on? Why is this so cold? This is okay. This is 2,000 fucking degrees. What's going on here? I guess this reached. Okay, never mind. This is equalized temperature. Well, because when the last time I learned about the H2 combustor was when I watched a video and it said, hey, put this in a sealed room because it's gonna make like pollutants and shit. I didn't realize it actually wasn't gonna do that. So now what I have to do is I'll figure something out. It's fine. Is there still stuff coming out? Probably shut it off. So let's go see how much is in the other area. We just have a bunch of gas. It's fucking 2000 degrees. Jeez. Maybe we should have put the liquid or the gas or the steam. That'll be perfect for the Stirling engines at least. That'll be cool. Oh, what's it in here? It's 2000. Oh, see, this is all steam again. Okay, well, I was right. I'm just gonna turn to steam in there. Let's go check on the rocket. Ay, ay, ay. Or I know it's bedtime. We gotta start wrapping it up, guys. So it did make it to Acheron. Looks like we didn't have any issues. It's not doing anything, so nothing is going down. I think I'm gonna have it chart that area and see what's around, but I'll do that off stream tomorrow. So let's do a quick rundown of how we're gonna make this thing work, because I have clearly misjudged how this machine works. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to seal this off, vacuum it out, go in there and set up a system where I can pump CO2 in like I have over here. Or maybe, I don't know, pump steam in there. I've made a very good heater. Well, none of this is exposed. Well, it is kind of hot in here, actually. None of this should be exposed to the air, though, because it's all insulated. But it is 22 degrees in here, which is higher than it should be. Why is it so hot in here? Is it colder elsewhere? It's colder this way, which makes sense. I might need to put another AC in the atmospherics room just to cool this side of the base. So yeah, we have 2000 degree steam, very hot. 2000 degree steam here. So we'll need a purge valve here, and then Stirling engines. And what else? Maybe a pressure regulator here. And then maybe, just maybe, we get some CO2 and release it in here. And then just seal that up and suck the rest of the CO2 out. And then just let that, because this should not, I guess the vent's never gonna run then if it's not generating anything. Okay, let's go check on the other thing, I guess. So this is all, yeah, that's steam, it's all steam everywhere. Just a lot of very hot steam, which is fine. If you no, it purges it into a gas pipe, Rilip. Don't worry, it's not gonna vent it into my face, as funny as that would be. So I think we need a pressure regulator. What was I doing? Feel like I was coming down here for something. Maybe not. So I can eat. Yeah, I'll have to think about this one. This is a bit of a conundrum we found ourselves in. We have very hot steam and no very hot gases in the chamber. I was gonna check on this thing, right? Because this should be cleared out. Let's make sure. Yep, okay, it's done. Good. We can go ahead and remove this. That's why we use the portable scrubber. It's super nice. Just double check there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. Good. And then you just pack it up when you're done. Look at that. Easy as pie, folks. Yeah, I'll think about it. Let's wrap it up. We did some good work today, chat. Thanks everybody for helping out. We're gonna make some very hot steam, and that's gonna make some Stirling engines very, very happy. I wish I knew how they worked. I'll have to watch somebody else use them, because I don't know how to use them. Well, let's see if anybody else is around tonight. Let's find out. Who is streaming? Stationeers. Is anybody streaming Stationeers, or is it literally just me tonight? Stationeers. It's literally just me. I can't believe it. Guys, somebody else needs to stream Stationeers besides me, and nobody that I'm following is streaming, so that's... I guess we're just gonna end it for tonight. So everybody have a good night. I'll see you on Wednesday. We'll be doing more Satisfactory. And they're all playing Satisfactory? Well, that's too bad for them, all right? Satisfactory is good, but you know what? One day a week, I think, is enough. All right, have a good night, everybody. I will see you on Wednesday. Zero Sum would normally be streaming good at fixing the mods. Okay, yeah, work on those mods. Get them fixed. We expect good things from you. Oh, Stationeers had a cloud error. Uh-oh. I don't like that. All right, hey, thanks for the follow too, Zero Sum. Anyway, everybody have a good night. Bye-bye.